go. All right.
We're just waiting on Mylee.
Oh, that's cool. Well, we're up.
Hey,
We're live.
wasn't
We're
me.
here.
It wasn't me this week. Well, yeah.
That's a shocker.
Wasn't you for what? Huh?
Oh, look, Mylee's back.
Hello.
Howdy.
Did you get yourself something to drink?
I sure did.
Oh, goodness.
That voice was deep.
Yes. Yes. I believe that is, that's corpse. If I am not mistaken.
It's a dead body.
Yeah, okay. Come on now.
Oh, wow, we are live.
Yes!
Yeah, we're live. Yes.
Your face is up,
What?
being broadcasted to the interwebs.
Everything you said is now recorded.
Everything you say
I mean,
can
everything
and
you
will
say
be.
is recorded.
Yeah.
Everything you say and will say may or may not be used against you in a court of law.
No, it absolutely will be
Right
used.
to an attorney.
I do? Yay! Do I get them
If you
for
cannot
free?
afford one will be appointed to you.
Perfect. I'm broker than shit. Ugh.
How's everyone's week going?
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't even know today was Friday. I kept losing my train of what day of the week.
I never forget that it's a Friday because that means I only got one more day of work. Trust that.
Then y'all are completely off Sunday, Monday. You ever have customers bother you on y'all's days off? I know you do, Josh, because you give out your phone number like crazy.
Well, I give it to. I give my phone number to
Employees.
Yeah.
employees, and they call me and everything. I don't give it to customers. Screw that.
I remember working in that department, and that was the one department where
It's-
I just like no one knows anything about it unless you actually like are interested. Like Carfi,
Mm.
you get someone from anywhere else in the store to try to go to Carfi, you're like fucking I don't
No
know
It's like
anything.
nobody will go over there.
No one.
No.
Ever. Period.
And then my first time working there, Josh personally comes over there, gives me his number, and goes, "You call me if you need any help."
Damn straight.
Yep.
I enjoyed selling Carfi stuff, except I just never could understand the amp.
Amps can be
I still don't
complicated.
understand it. I still don't understand.
They can't, if you're not one to do this every day, it can definitely be complicated because you've got these ohms and watts and the fuck is RMS. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's like,
yeah.
you want a radio with speakers?
Easy.
Something else?
Easy. Here's what fits.
Vehicle fit guide.
Yeah, Fig will fix it all.
Mm-hmm.
Want a $700 radio? Gotcha.
Yep.
You know what I miss though?
Hmm.
I miss old school Total Tech with free installation and shit.
God.
Yeah.
It's hard to
I
for you
don't.
to say old school
Yeah, I don't
when
either.
that like
Fuck.
just came out when I left. I was like, oh my god.
As a
Ugh.
consumer, I miss it.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm.
I don't blame you, bud. Shit. I mean, again, Josh had to come up and show me how to do the fucking door lock actuators for that
The
one
what
guy's
now?
old ass truck. You can add on powered locks to a vehicle that does not have power locks.
Yes.
So you actually put in the motor to lock and unlock the door.
That's
Yeah. It's
Sounds
it's-
easy.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, it actually it really is easy. It's just
it's not that
labor
bad.
intensive.
Yes. It's time. And that's half our job description is just fucking time.
No, I'll bring the truck up to you, Braden, and I'll just have you soundproof the whole damn thing.
Oh my god.
That's easy.
So what has everyone been playing this week?
Marvel.
With my
Really?
nuts.
What a what a shocker.
Hey,
Jeez. Nerd alert!
Season 2.5 comes out in 7 days. We get Ultron, a flying fucking healer that also does damage. Everybody's getting a fucking nerf. Everybody's getting somewhat of a
If
buff.
there's ever gonna be a game that Cody breaks 1,000 hours in, it's gonna be
I already
Marvel.
have a game I've broken 1,000 hours in.
Kerbal Space
What?
Program?
No.
Destiny 2, motherfuckers.
Really?
Oh my god.
Yep.
Okay.
I was gonna say
Alright.
I was gonna say Siege.
Yeah,
No,
that was
so
gonna be my backup.
Let me look, right? So, how do I get my thing?
So So everyone here on this call has broken 1,000 hours on a game on Steam specifically, or only on a few other games?
Ooh. On Steam?
'Cause I don't think
Not-
Josh. I can't imagine Josh has broken 1,000 hours in any game on Steam. I
this
know for
may-
sure he's
yep,
broken it
absolutely
on
blocked.
Xbox games, but
Xbox easy.
Okay,
yeah.
so Destiny 2, I have 1,263 hours in.
Damn.
Rainbow Six Siege, I have 767 hours in. Then my third game is Halo Infinite at 247 hours, and then Marvel Rivals at 181 hours.
I think if you the how often you've been playing Marvel Rivals, I could see that being your top game probably in like 9 months.
No,
I think so.
Yeah, no. Marvel Rivals is your top game in 9 months. Most hours spent in the last 9 months.
oh, I'm thinking like within 9 months it'll be more hours than I have in Destiny.
No, it'll probably be about a year
Oh.
or two, but I
Yeah.
could definitely see that passing.
Yeah, the
14
only thing I have
1400.
close to 1,000 hours on Steam is gonna be 7 days. I'm at like 827, which is, I mean, I'm okay with that.
Fred, what's your most hours in a game on Steam?
That's what I'm looking at. So it's looking like
There's Rocket League.
that.
Cool.
No, Destiny.
No. Destiny for sure.
Destiny. Rocket League is second though, and that's after it was moved over. Well, no, I guess I did get it on here. I think I actually bought it before it went free to play. On Steam, because now it's free on Epic. And I've got maybe 100 hours on the Epic side of it.
Fuck, if I went all
Um,
my time on Xbox and PlayStation for Destiny. Fuck.
Yeah, no, and again, if it's just Steam alone, I have 800 hours. That's just Steam. That's because it wasn't always on Steam. It was on Blizzard
Blizzard's
for
thing, yeah.
what,
Quite a while.
3 years?
When did it go
Something
free
like
to
that?
play? That's when I started playing it.
Oh, jeez. I think that was after
Nice.
the Cade, the big Cade
Yes.
event.
Mhm.
So I mean, what was that? Year 4?
before-
Year 5, I think. Hold on. When did?
It had to be like within the first year or two. I can't imagine it being that long.
No,
that
because
was
it was
Forsaken. That was 2018. Wow. No.
no.
I want to say 2019
Uh,
maybe it went public.
I'm
Or it
thinking
went
like
free to play?
2020.
Free to play. October 1st, 2019.
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah. We were
Sounds-
about on the mark. Yeah, because
Y'all,
that was
y'all were babies back then.
yeah. That's when it released, was 2018. So after everyone had a chance to actually play through it, and it got back through October, a year and a couple days after, they said, all right, yep, now everybody can play. Whatever. Good luck figuring out what the fuck is going on, because we're getting rid of half the content. I still
Oh, they
cannot
did.
believe that they've
And
rolled
putting
three
it behind a
more.
paywall.
No, you just simply cannot play it. It does
No, they just
not
took it- they
exist.
took it away.
It's vaulted.
They-
It's called
They pretty much-
vaulting. That's what
Yeah,
they're
they
calling
took the planets away. They took the raids away. They took everything.
it. They put
So-
it in the
so-
vault.
So they do that for the FOMO of it.
Yeah. Well,
Because when they're gonna release it again later and charge for it, mark my words, they will charge for it.
they did. They do. They'll bring planets back with the new raids, but like they found out that like they had like at one point like 7 planets with all of their different activities to do on it, and no one was doing half of them because there was no point. There was no point in doing it because the main activities in the main season had nothing to do with those planets. So it's like
Yeah, and
You
in
need-
order to
you need to take
level
them
up
away.
and everything like that, you have to do the freshly released stuff. Playing the old shit isn't going to get you anything at all. Your drops are going to be way lower level than what you need them to be. So say, we'll put it in easier numbers. So say, everything right now is level 40 is the maximum. You're level 37 trying to get up to level 40. Well, everything that's dropping on these older planets is like level 20, maybe.
there's no
Maybe
reason to play
18.
them
It's
whatsoever.
literally trash. None of it will help you. You can't mess with it in the slightest.
So Destiny 2 went free to play in 2019,
Yep.
and I put 900 hours into one season, and I
Good
haven't touched it since.
Lord.
So what I hear is we're getting the gang back together.
Oh,
playing Destiny, right?
900
I put
hours.
900 hours in one season of Destiny 2,
that's fucking insane.
and that was my first game to break 1,000 hours on Steam. And
Wow.
ever since then, I have not touched
Not
it
even
since
CS:GO?
because no, CS:GO's at like
I would imagine
950
Rocket
hours.
League.
Wow.
Rocket League came after Destiny 2.
Yeah.
So
Yes, it did.
Destiny, I broke 1,000, put 900 in one season, and I was like, I knew anything and everything about Destiny in that era. Like
Mhm.
because the meta changes and like the whole game changes. It feels like
Months. Yeah.
the guns are not going to be the same, and then the mods change, and then all of the different strategies change. So it's like
Yep.
everything that you thought you knew is out the window, and all of the activities go away with it too. So then now you don't even know what to do for activities.
Which is kind of nice because it's not the same monotonous crap. You have to pull and use different weapon types. So, like right now it's linear fusion rifles. So they literally charge. It's essentially a fucking railgun. So it charges and then shoots a single beam. Is what is currently the meta. So Queensbreaker is currently
Oh Lord.
the meta. Yeah. Well, again, this is PvE. I don't know about PvP, but
I have a
Usually
couple.
they stay about the same.
yeah.
But that's my
hurts.
another thing about Destiny is that like I have a vault full of weapons that I
Yep.
keep just in case the meta comes back
Yep.
to them.
And I can
'Cause
guarantee
you never know.
every single thing in there is going to be useless because they have re-released every single version of the weapons that you have. They've re-released them
better.
with modern day perks. So your god roll from 2018, 2019, 2020, fucking useless.
Useless.
Fucking scrap it. There are perks that are 8 times better, and you will always be outkilled, outgunned, outclassed by the latest and greatest. It is ridiculous.
Vix always tells me that. I'm like, Vix, wait, this might be
But
useful
hold on.
someday. He goes, shut up,
Shut
delete
up,
it, I don't
delete
wanna hear
it.
it.
Stop thinking about it.
That's funny.
Ugh.
But so Josh, can you imagine putting 1,000 hours into a game and then leaving it for 2 weeks and then coming back and it being completely different? And then everything that you've known for 1,000 hours of gaming is gone.
I'd uninstall.
Yeah, that's what happened to me
That-
in Destiny.
that-
I'm like,
So that just tells me that tells me that the devs don't care about their community. That's
no,
what that tells
they
me.
do, but you have to understand that like there are absolutely no lifers on that game that will get to max content within like
A week.
a 2 weeks. Yeah, a week
Oh.
or two. And so they have
So-
nothing to do for months at a time while casual gamers will try to catch up and play. But for me, it was like I put so much time and effort. But by the time I got to 900 hours, there was people already been complaining for like a month or two saying that there's nothing to do.
Yep.
And I'm just like, Jesus
They
Christ.
they
these
went
guys
too
need to
hard
love
trying
you.
to appease the 5%ers of
Well,
Destiny
they're
players that do
fan-
nothing but just play that game.
Like
and
their
don't do
in-game
anything
content.
different.
And I've said this before on Bombcast, but like
Yep.
Destiny, I feel like is the only game where it normally when you play games, you have everything that you can do, and then it turns into like a pyramid as you like level up, and there's less and less stuff for you to do as you
Yep.
complete the game. Destiny is the opposite. It's like you have so little that you can do as a new light, and then it just opens up as you get more
That is
levels. And it's
true.
like, holy shit, I can start doing all of this other cool shit now. And it's
Right.
like you don't
Well,
actually get to enjoy Destiny until
I
you
feel
put
like it's-
500 to 1,000 hours into it.
I feel like it's almost a diamond because then it comes back up because then you get closer to the very
Then you
very
get
of the
closer to the
end game
top.
and it's like, okay, I guess just do grandmasters and trials and then get off for the
until the new season
weekend
comes out,
afterwards. After you go flawless, get off. I mean, nothing else for you
So
to do. Fuck.
that's probably the perfect way to describe it. So like normally games are a pyramid,
pyramid, yeah.
freaking Destiny's a diamond,
Yep.
and then like
The longer you play,
That's
it,
why
I
then-
mean, it's that type of game. I mean, the first Ascendant, it's pretty similar to that.
yeah,
yeah, no, 100%.
exactly. And I feel like most MMOs probably like I feel like WoW would be the exact. I've never played WoW, but I feel like WoW would be the exact same. Like
Yeah,
you
more
just
likely.
level up, and so you get to do in-game content.
But my absolute, I hate that I cannot and go back and play through the Red War campaign, which was
Can you even still do that?
No, you cannot. Absolutely cannot. It's in the vault. You can't touch it.
Sunsetted.
It was the absolute peak. It was Destiny 1 was immaculate. The Red War campaign was the perfect sequel. Absolutely perfect. You have been all powerful for what, 4 years in Destiny 1? Destiny 2, you get in, you lose that power. A dude rips it from you, takes it away from you. You are just a normal schmuck. It is the greatest fucking shit. God damn it, Cody. And you can't even play it anymore. You can't. You can't.
Here's my thing, Brett. Did you pay for it?
Yeah,
Yes.
you pay for it.
Yes.
You pay for it you get all the content.
Destiny
and
2?
You pay for
Yeah.
it. And it disappears.
No, not that, but that DLC.
That
It
was
the
base
original-
D2.
The original base D2.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
that
you
was
paid
that
for
was day one. Whenever you loaded
So
in,
it's-
that was what you played. Was
and
the Red
you,
War?
and so here's my question: how do you go back to a game that steals from you? Legitimately stole from you.
Oh, because I'm damn near stealing from them. I got the 3 latest expansions for I think a total of like $22. It's normally well over $200 for all 3 of them.
I need you to send me your secrets.
Talk
Wink,
to
wink, nudge,
Vix.
nudge.
I mean, realistically, it was Steam sale for one of them, and then the other ones were G2A.
Hypothetical.
I've seen it on Twitch, ads for it. Ads for G2A. It's okay to get the
G2A
keys.
's legal.
It's not legal for the accounts.
Oh.
That's what's no go. But the keys themselves are fine. It's like getting it gifted to you, essentially, in a roundabout way for a fraction
What do
of
you
the
mean the
price.
accounts are illegal?
Like they sell
Via Steam's policies.
It's against Steam's policy to sell like accounts.
Sell, transfer, any of it. Remember, we've had
That's
this
why you
conversation.
can't- That's why you can't give
Yeah.
your account, like you can't legally transfer the proper or your ownership of your Steam account to
I
another.
got an
relative.
account I bought. That's how I got Warframe so cheap. Not Warframe, but what's that game we played, Cody?
Warhammer.
The Warhammer. Yeah,
Ah,
that's how I got it so cheap.
I got
You
mine
got for like
free
$30. Yeah, you got it with
Yep.
your.
with my processor.
ah.
I love how AMD does that shit.
Meh.
AMD and NVIDIA both. Sometimes whenever you buy a GPU or if you buy a laptop with a GPU, an NVIDIA GPU in it, they'll give you a game or two sometimes. It's really fucking cool. That's how I got Control, actually, with, I think it was I got a 2070? I think it was like when RTX was like first becoming a thing. They gave me Control to try it out, dog. I was getting like 13 frames.
Such a good game, though. God,
yeah,
damn,
I need to play through it again. That and then what links into it? Alan Wake, right?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah, I need to play all of that because it's Alan Wake, then Control, then Alan Wake 2. Correct? I believe is the timeline order how you should play.
Don't get me to lying to you.
Okay.
I have no idea.
That's fair.
It's- Is anyone planning on doing any variety games soon? Like, is there like a Let's Play that you're thinking of coming up with, or is it the back to the old finals Overwatch 2?
So
Honestly-
I'm always gonna play the finals. It's a game that I enjoy playing.
That's pretty fun. That's very fun.
I've been eyeballing called again? Hold on. I remember the first name of it, but I don't remember the second name of it.
I've been eyeballing Doom myself.
I was about to say that's what I was.
Y'all are gonna play
Dark
eyeballing
Ages.
the Dark Ages.
Yep.
Y'all should play it.
But I need to play the other one that I have.
Eternal?
First, the one that just I need to play
Oh,
that first.
Eternal is so good, but you don't have to play it. You don't have
Yeah.
to play that to play the new Doom.
Dark
At
Ages
all.
is the
Fair
prereq.
enough. True. Okay.
Or not prereq.
Yeah, Dark Ages is more. If you want to play something before that, if you can get your hands on Doom 64, play that first.
Yeah, because I bought Eternals on sale, so it's in my system, and it's on my list to play.
Y'all have motherfucking Game Pass. Quit buying these games.
Don't be
I
like
got rid of
me.
it.
Don't be like.
Oh my god.
Please don't be
It
like
wasn't.
Mylee. Stop buying this shit.
You have Game Pass. That reminds me of
hold on.
fucking.
I don't have Game
Oh.
Pass.
I do not use Game Pass
The
enough
first
to justify
Xbox
the monthly
version.
charge. But when I
You
bought
don't-
Eternal, it was about the same price that it would have cost me for a month's worth of Game Pass.
So for. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I won't go drop $60, $70 on a brand new game. I will wait until like it is dirt
Valid.
cheap low before I grab it.
Very, very valid. Fuck
There
that
are
noise.
some games that I would
Ooh.
drop some
Oh yeah,
change
like
on.
GTA 6, I'll right then and there.
No,
Like, I'll do it for that one probably.
no,
gotta
because
wait
it's that.
for-
If you're gonna play it on PC, you're gonna be
You gotta
waiting
wait,
a
yeah,
long
but-
time.
But that's an example though of like a game that I would like justify the price on.
Fair enough.
There's another one, but I can't remember what it was.
Rainbow
I'm probably just gonna
Seven
wait for-
Siege.
It's X. Get it right.
Rainbow X
Rainbow-
Siege.
No. It's literally Rainbow Six or it's Siege X. I think that's what they're calling it.
Oh,
So,
I didn't realize
They're
that was
gonna
an
have
actual thing.
faster. Yeah, no. They're gonna have faster movement.
Jesus.
You
Holy
can run sideways on a rappel.
That's expensive.
Yeah.
All right.
So there's they're trying to speed the game up a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit to add more of a,
Faster pace.
Let's
faster
get this shit
pace
over with a
and-
little quicker.
Originally
Yeah.
with Siege, the way it's played today was not the way they developed that game to be played in the first place.
oh no. I remember playing Siege day one, and it was so good. You know, that first time experience being in the airplane. There's a movie called SWAT. I don't know if anybody here's seen it.
I
No?
think I have, yeah.
Well, it's basically about a bunch of people that get together, and or not a bunch of people, but it's a group of cops that are trying to get into SWAT, and they have to go through this training mission. Well, this training mission is infiltrate a airplane that's been taken hostage. Well, Siege they had that airplane. I was
That's
like,
one of the
holy shit,
maps,
this
yeah.
is awesome. Yeah. I played that and I was like, this is so fucking cool.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you should look up the Siege. Here, I'll do it for you so you don't have
It's good.
to.
Yeah, because I
YouTube.
don't know that I exactly know
I
what
got
I'd be
you.
looking for.
Yeah, I got it. Siege X trailer.
Oh.
How long is this? It's only a minute. I think.
That's
I'm gonna watch it real quick. I'm gonna watch it real quick. Make sure it's not.
This is what you think it is.
Yeah.
And Laura, I do agree. Yeah, you do get more than one game off the Game Pass, but you have to be willing to explore. And
Yeah, it's just
Oh,
that's
I'm just never on
there's
Game
some
Pass.
people that do, and there's some people that don't. And I'm sitting with both types in this call. So
I'm all over that motherfucker. I
Yeah.
play some of the weirdest shit. Like, if it looks good, I'm like, okay, cool.
You
I'm
know
here
what?
for it.
Oh wait, do we get, or is it just Epic where they give free games? I thought Xbox
So-
did it too.
Xbox used to do that.
yeah, with the games with gold.
Before, yeah,
Yeah.
but before Game Pass, games with gold, you would get free games.
Mm-hmm. Wonder if I
I
still have
stepped away,
mine.
but PlayStation used to do it too. I don't know if they still do it or not. with
That's
their
right.
PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I put it in the new and upcoming game section.
You're not coming. Okay.
Yeah. One thing I'm learning about the threads is that they don't disappear, but if there's not anything in them, like recent, they won't show up in your list. You have to go back to the podcast topics and click on it, and you'll go back in. Yeah.
All right. There we go. Oops.
I'll take some twisty.
Beans. All right, so this is that Siege X trailer.
Yeah.
Any day I walk through the fire, go hard when the stakes are higher, never lose with a strong desire. Only way to go up, go higher. Any day I walk through the fire, la 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 la, let it burn. La 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 la, let it burn. La 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 la,
Dynamic.
walk through the fire.
Oh.
I will say, as someone who's never played Siege, with how many devices there are in this
Why?
game.
You've played it once.
Okay, I played it one time. I don't remember it, but the amount of devices in this game is so intimidating.
I mean, I feel like it's just about any other game.
Well, no. Have you seen some of the devices that some of these like, what are they called? Players,
Operators.
characters, operators. That's what they're called, operators. Like some of the devices these operators have, I'm like, what is that? Is that supposed to explode? What is that like?
Oh no, that's what I mean. It's
You gotta
just
read
like, yeah, it's
Like, I
like
turn
any
away,
of these
someone's
other
putting
very
up-
popular games right now. You know, call it
turn-
Overwatch, call it Marvel Rivals, call it what you want. It's they all have very, very weird, different shit. You gotta learn, you gotta read, watch a guide, something. But
Yep.
as
No,
soon
I
as you
do,
get
but
that
the-
figured
there's
out,
so many. Like I turn
Oh.
away. Like I watch Vix. Vix has been on
no,
a Siege grind.
sure.
And I watch his gameplay sometimes, and I look away. He's like, 1 minute he's shooting some guy, another minute he's putting up drywall on the wall for some reason. Next minute he's putting down like looks like a little like,
Drywall?
He's
putting
putting up
up
the
drywall?
shutters.
Wall.
The
Yeah,
shutters,
he's
I
putting up a
think.
wall or something. I'm like,
Oh,
what the
God.
hell? And then next minute he's putting down what looks like a router. He's opening
You
the
know what I
antennas and stuff.
propose? You know what I propose?
What?
Instead of playing like a big game tomorrow, we should all go play Siege.
Hmm.
With you included.
Oh God. That's a great idea, Cody. I'll get back to you within 2 to 3 business days.
I'm gonna need within 2 to 3 minutes.
Oh,
It's 2 to 3 business days for you turns into 2 to 3 months. If not 2 to
Sometimes-
3 years.
Sometimes it gets lost in the,
That's a
the mail.
2 to 3 decades. Ugh.
We'll see. I'm down to play whatever. I can't promise I'm gonna be good, but
I
Valid.
suck at it. Only thing I'm good at is TK.
We'd all be
I'd
fucking
rather do,
Damn
sucking
I'd
at
straight.
rather do private matches. I'd rather do private matches just because I know if y'all yell at me, it comes from a place of love. If it comes from a stranger on the internet, I'm like,
No,
it's not love.
no, it's straight hate. I straight up am
mean.
berating you, 100%.
That's like
I
I'm
turn
kidding.
off all of my like chat and all that if I can in most games, just because like I don't want it tilting me in any way. I just don't even want to look at it. I don't even want to know it exists, so I just turn it off if I
I
can.
mean, dang, I do that in Marvel Rivals. I turn off like the voice chat, but like you got to keep the text one on. I
No, you
got
don't.
on the other day, or I usually do because I do different things with the in-game chat. But I got on for one game the other day, and I did a quick match for a warm-up. Chose Iron Man. I was running around, doing good. Had the most DPS on the team, or technically the whole game. Had the most kills, yada yada. Man, I had people just trashing me, saying I was trash, I was this, yada yada this, yada yada that. I was just like, bro, I don't care. I'm here for a good time, not for a long time.
Ugh.
Um, So I wish more like I really like how the finals does their chat, their in-game chat. It's done very well.
Is it? Does it limit toxicity?
Really don't run into a lot of like too much toxic stuff because like even while streaming, I leave my comms open.
Really?
Yeah,
dangerous.
and
Yeah, it's safe enough.
not in that game.
It's so weird.
Yeah, it's like the community is there to play together. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm sure I've been reported a few times because I've.
You get some of them that have a
I've
brick for a
straight-
brain.
Oh no, bricks are
By
smarter.
BloodStream.
It's just wild. Like common sense. Like last night I was playing. Thank God I wasn't streaming. I was playing with Swiggy like late at night, and this dude, like I'm trying to revive Swiggy, and this dude comes up and melees Swiggy's little piece and tosses it away while I'm trying to revive him. So I stops the revive.
Was he a teammate?
I literally turned around and called him just some of the worst things that you could possibly call somebody. And I'm in open chat, so I didn't care. But it is what it is. But you can meet some of the funniest son of a bitches in that game. Oh my God. You know, of course, there's another guy I played with, and he was raging hard. I'm talking screaming in the mic and everything. He started out being super cool. Played a couple games with him. Don't know what happened. Don't know what broke, but it went south, and he was saying some of the most off the wall. It's like it wasn't like racist or anything like that, or it was just borderline. But it was so bad. If the other team were to hear it, it would have been bad.
Aha.
Yeah.
Whew.
It's bad enough that I can't repeat it, but it wasn't racist.
Yes. Okay. It's whoo. All right.
Yeah.
It's still just
good times.
wild.
It was funny as hell.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, Laura, I can't imagine. Like, I there are some games that just turn into like where it becomes unplayable.
I'll be right back.
Yes. When me and Swiggy run across the gamer girl, like we'll hear like a female gamer on the other side. We're like, "What's up?" And like we don't like they're so scared to talk, and then like they hear me and Swiggy start talking and just bantering back and forth with them and everything, and they get really comfortable. And because most of the time the female gamers are far better than the male gamers, and they're so much easier to talk to.
No, I've just seen so many clips where like the second someone someone hears their voice, whether it's Valorant, CS2
Val
is
is
the worst.
bad.
Yeah, Valorant,
Mhm.
so bad. CS2, if a girl talks in CS2, the game ends. Like they vote to forfeit or they kick the girl. Like it's so bad.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
What?
And there's little to nothing that the developers really do to stop that.
Well, I know Valorant has, just like COD does, it has an AI, like verbal monitoring and chat log monitoring.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's gotten better from what I've heard, but still, it's just horrible.
Yeah. And
Like everybody should be able to game, regardless.
all it does is make it worse for girl gamers. Like you're not going to have people wanting to play if that's how they get treated, and it just ruins
Yeah.
confidence and it ruins them wanting to play. Like they're never going to touch that, and like that ruins the whole future for that specific game. You're literally limiting yourself if you don't try to combat that type of negativity.
So I'm less likely to call a female gamer trash than because that's just I treat women differently because I a lot more respect. Because I know what they go through. Now, if there's a male on their other team, oh, I'm going in. I don't care. You better have some thick skin, dude. But female gamers, I just people need to respect them a lot more.
Besides that, I don't think I don't think I've run into any like super extreme toxicity on Marvel Rivals yet. But then again, I haven't played it as much as I probably should.
It's
Sorry,
just as
Cody.
bad as Overwatch.
Is it really?
I would say so.
Well, it's kind of crazy because I was thinking about this, but it's kind of wild how people can get offended in specific games. Like if I see heal diff
Okay.
in Overwatch or Marvel Rivals, I have no idea what that means, and I'm not going to be offended by it. And just like if anyone else outside of Rocket League, like Josh would come in and he sees what a save, what a save, what a save, what a save by the enemy team, he's not going to know what that means. He's like, he's like, I don't think that's offensive. Like, but it's just crazy what we find like as.
So
you get
that's
used
not
to
offensive? I mean, that's offensive?
Yeah. That's
What a
offensive.
save is an offensive term?
Yes,
Yes.
especially when it gets spammed on you. 100%.
Yes.
It is literally.
Yes.
It's
Oh,
you're
oh, oh, oh.
requesting war.
Yeah. So there's that, and if you say heal diff in Overwatch or Marvel Rivals, apparently
Yeah.
that means war as well. I didn't know that,
Heal
but
diff, DPS diff,
yeah,
tank
DPS diff, like
That's
yeah.
what I
If someone,
whatever
if an enemy team
Oh,
types
yeah.
that in chat, that means you're going to war.
Yep. But typically it's said at the end of the match.
But that way they can leave like little cowards.
Exactly.
And, like,
Yes. The
Yep.
cocky ones always do it midway through, and then that's when the other person just like actually sits up in their chair. Yeah. Then it usually doesn't go over well for them.
So what's the equivalent of that for like gears?
Teabagging.
Is there an
Stepping
equivalent?
left and right.
Oh,
Shit ton.
Oh, this shifting back and forth? Is that like
no.
trash
Yeah,
talking?
literally
Walking
no.
back and forth.
Oh,
Like you like this, you have your gun, you look down, and you
Why don't you go grab your
Yeah.
Lancer and show us?
yeah, good
No,
Lancer.
Go get your fucking
no, you gotta do it.
Go get the
Yeah.
Lancer.
Go get the Lancer.
No, you do it with you have to do it
Yeah.
with the shotgun.
Yeah, you got to do it with the Nasher. Yeah.
Back in the Gears Gears UE days, the first Gears multiplayer, at the end, everybody would like gather around somebody that the last kill, and they would all teabag them together, and then you would do a beatdown, and then everybody would hold their pistols in the air. Oh, we were bad. But the thing is, like when you hold your pistols in the air, you all put your backs to the guy. In disrespect.
Damn.
That's crazy. But like that just opened my eyes to how like things eventually turn into like us getting offended by it just by us playing the game.
Oh yeah. I mean,
one exception was when I used to play Medal of Honor Allied Assault. I surprisingly didn't get a lot of shit when I played. Was that like PC? That would probably explain.
what,
it.
Ally Assault? I think so.
Like I can imagine like some old school PC games wasn't as toxic. But now we move on to our articles.
Yeah.
No, sure.
Well, where are we starting?
I got to start with the primary news.
Primary.
Okay.
So the first article is about Steam users are review bombing the Borderlands games following Take-Two. Or sorry, not Take-Two.
Whoa, where?
The Take-Two's new user
Okay.
agreement.
Yeah, they're Elo. They're not Elo. They're I'm pulling it up real quick so I can actually remember because I posted that 4 or 5 days ago. I gotta
Yeah.
I gotta read again.
They're review bombing Borderlands user agreement. I don't feel comfortable with the terms of service.
Why not?
Because it's kernel level injection.
Huh?
Wait, what? Can you explain that? Like,
Dumb it down for
I'm
us.
5 years old.
Okay, hang on. Where's it at?
Talk to me like I'm a
Injection.
small child.
I
or
mean,
a
if I'm
golden
understanding
retriever.
that right, that's OS level shit. That it's actually
Yes,
injecting
so-
code into your OS.
Yes.
Ew.
So basically, their
Oh.
anti-cheat is going to be kernel level, so they can keep people from cheating in it. And what it does is it will allow. So Poster continues to explain how fans are upset at the prospect of Take-Two's collecting personal information like accounts, passwords, telephone numbers, etc. One look at Steam page for each of the 3 main Borderland entry servers as a proof that players are indeed upset with the new terms of service because they are review bombing the shit out of it. Me personally, I don't keep anything on my PC important. Video games. That's it.
But you have a dual PC, don't you?
Mhm.
So like when those of us with like dual PCs, I feel like we kind of are not worried because we treat our gaming PC sort of like a console. It's like it's only for gaming. That's all we use it for. And then
Yep.
the second PC is like our primary PC of where we keep all of our personal stuff, our projects and so forth.
Yep.
So that's why we sort of aren't affected here. But you got to understand, like, I feel like most people, this would be a big deal because most people combine both of them into that one machine.
You know, you got your TurboTax and shit like that, you know, for the last 5 whatever years stored on there. And yeah,
I do mine on my phone.
yeah,
All my taxes always do it on my phone.
well,
seriously,
again,
like,
you know,
I
a lot of
do-
people still do it on the PC. No, they just don't feel comfortable.
Plebs.
I'm not arguing with you on that, but it's these same sort of people that only use the PC for banking
Hang
and
on,
this and that.
So this is basically a way to keep people from modding the game too.
Yeah, and again, I don't know how I feel about that.
So modding a brand new game, they want people to play it as it's intended and not breaking the game. Because they don't want to have their game seen in a different light. Say, look at Marvel Rivals, for example. When people modded it and they had the Venom with the big Johnson, okay?
Sure. Yeah.
Did you see that? Okay.
I think I
What
did,
does
yeah.
that do to your, like
It's your
you
brand.
have kids that are
Yeah,
playing this game.
That's
and it's
that's
like,
fair.
why would you want somebody to be able to do that to your game? I wouldn't.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Like modding the games. Oh my gosh, where were you?
I had to go fix something. Wait, why are we saying fuck them kids? I just got back. What's happening?
God damn it, Lou.
Why are we fucking kids?
No, whoa, hey,
Whoa,
whoa, whoa. All right, guys. You know, this was a great stream. It's time to delete this fucking bot. Holy shit. Yep, later, guys. GG's.
We're out.
We're cooked. Thanks. Oh,
No. So,
damn it to hell.
so we were saying. So the reason that Take-Two's doing this is to basically cut down on people modding the game. They want people to play it as is, the way they intended, so it's not breaking the game. You know, because when you have companies like, say, like Marvel, we were talking about that company. You know, people come out with these like crazy and wild, off the wall mods, like the Venom with the humongous
Member.
member. Just
I need to find this one. Oh, God,
yeah,
Lord.
yeah.
Please. Wait.
So it's funny to us adults, but imagine being an adult where you have a kid that's going in and playing these games, and then you have and it's rated E for everyone or rated for teens, but then you got somebody doing this to your game. It really,
Can those
Kinda
mods be
breaks.
seen by other players?
you can download them from you. Oh, and
Right,
I found
but,
out what
like-
broke my PC. I am not installing more mods. That's what broke my
Oh,
PC, by
is-
the way.
Are you talking about the mod for
Yep.
Yeah, okay. But like
just-
when my understanding is that when you download those mods, really it's only changing your perspective. Like it doesn't actually change what their server sees.
That's not the problem. Yeah, no. Well, it's not okay. So they're not seeing it on like,
The server side.
It's
So
the
everyone, all
server
the
side,
players,
but-
all the players need it.
but with the way content is shared nowadays, it's seen.
So you're worried
TikTok,
about you're worried
Instagram.
about little Timmy seeing it on social media.
I mean, it ruins a brand.
You're worried about little Timmy seeing inappropriate things on social media.
No, I'm not worried about it as me.
Okay, because Timmy's gonna see that inappropriate. He's
Okay.
gonna,
But no.
Timmy.
No,
Timmy's gonna see that stuff.
Little Timmy's an idiot.
Yeah. So the way I see it is, if I were a game developer that made a game that's around all these characters that we're trying to portray to have it accessible to so many people, and then somebody comes along and mods it and puts that and makes my characters, changes them to make them look in that way, it would kind of piss me off. As an adult, it's funny. As a game developer, it would piss me off.
I feel like if it's morally something that the developer feels, they're 100% entitled to limit what people can do with their characters and modding and so forth. That's entirely up to them. It's their product. It's their IP. It's whatever they want to do. But most successful companies and most successful products allow people to come in with their mods and make it as they want. And regardless of whether little Timmy or not, or the developer sees it on social media, it is a mod customized by a separate person that has no affiliation with the values of that company. And I think most people, and they're required to put that half the time. So for me, I feel like, yes, if you're offended by that, just remember that this mod is not representative of your product or your vision of your character. It's just something that's totally separate, third party. And at the end of the day, I feel like it's
Parenting.
huh?
Okay,
It's a
I
parenting
understand
issue.
that.
Yeah,
I understand it's a parenting issue, and I agree with
Right.
you on that. But inside all these user agreements that nobody reads, we all
Correct.
just
Absolutely
scroll through it and click.
Yes, my mouse
states
wheel
that you're
unscrolls.
not allowed to do those things, and people still do it.
Oh yeah, but like I feel like a lot of the most successful companies encourage it, like Skyrim. The amount of Skyrim mods out there, and some of them are not all in the spirit of Skyrim. Some of them,
no,
yeah. So like,
but
there's
the
that.
company says, "Hey, it's okay to mod my game."
Oh yeah,
Borderlands is saying, "No, it is not."
yeah. And again,
That's
that's
why they're
entirely
doing
at the perspective of Borderlands. But if you're gonna try to make any excuse, it's the only excuse I could think is like moral. It's like you just personally don't want to see it with your characters. It's not about protecting little Timmy. It's not about all that. It's because of
No.
you. At the end of the day,
I'm not worried about it protecting the little Timmy. I'm worried, like if I were on their side of things, I'm looking at protecting my brand.
yeah.
If you are, who the fuck makes Borderlands?
But like, I don't know. I don't know if it would ever get that far with
Gearbox.
third-party mods. To
I don't know.
to say that. If anything, it would probably make your game have more eyes on it than less.
Well, and that
Not-
was that's the whole thing with that's my argument with the whole DMCA stuff. When you're talking
Mhm.
music and everything like that, like if artists would just give people free use to use their music in things, more people can
They
hear
put more
it.
eyes on it.
Yes, but it's that same sort of thing. I feel like it's money, it's profit. It's no, you didn't pay me. Fuck you. Burn in a
Mhm.
hole.
Well, it's it's so copyright is saying that you didn't do anything to change the original. That's why that DJs and stuff can mix stuff live and
Right.
get away, and it's okay.
Right, because they're changing it. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, but to play it live, it's straight copywriting. Now, this is what this is what gets me is though I walk into fucking HEB or I walk into a Spencer's or something like that, and they're
Sure.
just playing regular radio, but they're playing music off of Spotify or something like that.
Yeah.
That's not legal. It's no different than just playing
What
a,
we do. Yeah.
playing playing across Twitch or
Mhm.
YouTube or anything. So they get away with it because it's IRL. There's no way monitoring it.
No,
Unless somebody who works for, you know,
whatever label.
yeah, whatever label happens to walk in there.
And I mean,
Yeah,
worst comes to worst. I mean, what are they gonna say? Hey, turn that off.
no, they'll file.
think
They'll sue a large company. Oh no, they won't say
Oh,
turn it
that's
off.
fair.
They'll
Yeah. Just
they
pull out
they
their
will
phone,
go after 'em.
record. Yeah, be like, hey,
Yep.
yeah, here's proof. Yeah, that's a fair point.
I when it comes to copyright, I feel like it's one of the slowest growing. Like it took a lot for companies to open their eyes and realize how much of a success it could be if you allowed people to like enjoy and share your content without having to worry about DMCA and so forth. Like I remember
Right.
gaming, trying to make a gaming channel back in 2011. You had to sign up with
Nintendo
a
didn't like you.
no, well, oh my god, I've talked about this before, but that Nintendo has its own freaking branch. But like,
Yeah.
if you wanted to upload gaming content, you had to partner with an MCN, and that MCN took like 60% of your profit from YouTube. So YouTube took 50%, and then the MCN would take 60%. The only thing the MCN did was just say, "Hey, yeah, you could stream. If you get
We allow
sued,
you."
we'll take it." But they're never gonna get sued because no one cares.
No, yeah.
So, but then
Insanity.
Nintendo in 2013 came out with like their Nintendo Creator Program where they would
Mhm.
basically have their own MCN, except they would take 70% of the product or something like that. So YouTube takes 50% off the top, and then Nintendo would come in and take 70%.
Of what
So
was
you would
left.
What's
get-
left?
Of what was left. So,
So you so
that
you
was-
have a negative.
like
You make
that-
$100.
Nintendo's Creator
So
Program.
so here's my thing is like at the end you're paying somebody to stream that content. Like
Yeah,
you're
like-
having to pay somebody so that you can stream Nintendo.
You had to partner as part of their network to not get DMCA'd when you wanted to play a Nintendo game. Didn't matter what kind of Nintendo game, but you wanted to play. You got to use that partner program. But like that, and it just and that was when. So if you go back, like that was one of the main reasons why PewDiePie never played a lot of Nintendo games, is because of how Nintendo was. And so a lot of Let's
Nintendo is
Players.
some greedy bastard.
Yeah, but it just took so long till we get to this point, and people don't realize how hard it was to make gaming content. Like now, it's like expected. Like it's mainstream. Everyone knows what streaming is. Like you ask
Yeah.
someone that you're going to be streaming a video game back in 2012, they're going to be like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
Yeah. Stream it, huh?
Yeah.
Like that. You down by the river?
Yeah. You throwing games in the river? What are you doing down there?
Like
Golly.
asking someone what an Elgato was back in 2014, they're going to be like, "What the hell's an Elgato?"
Mm-hmm.
I prided myself in being like one of the only Best Buy employees that knew what an Elgato was in 2016, but now everyone knows.
Yeah, but you were like also the only person that were using them.
Yeah,
I mean, there was a dude that was looking for headphones and then was, he's got his whole XLR set up and all this other shit. They had to come and find me because I didn't know shit about it. I mean, again, I wasn't doing anything, so I was more than happy to walk over, try to figure out, what he was actually attempting to do and everything like that. I mean, he had like, I think like 2K in peripherals. I mean, he had he went balls to the wall. I was like, what do you need all this for? I was like, oh, just for work. Huh? What do you mean?
The fuck you do?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask, but I was like, well, I don't know.
Oh,
That's
I
gonna
always
take me
do.
down a
Like
rabbit
you're in
hole.
there.
Yeah, I guess
You're in
that's
there.
fair.
I'm gonna ask.
That's fair. Ugh. That was just
So,
very, very
pretty much-
interesting.
So with Borderlands, their new user agreement just allows them to actually go into your main
OS.
operating system and use
and inject
take
code
whatever
into
data it
your
wants.
OS
Yeah, to monitor what you're doing
in
to
real
their
time.
game in real time.
And whatever else is
Interesting.
happening on the system to make sure that you're not running anything to mod the game.
Yep.
So they're actively monitoring all your shit, essentially.
So I wonder how
That's
that would interact
kinda
if like
cool.
you're modding other games. Just the fact that it picks up the fact that you have a modder on your PC.
And you have it open.
It's probably
I don't know.
it's probably not active till the game's open.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But say
So,
you
I
have
just-
like
Well, that's what I'm saying though. Is like when the game's open. if
yeah, you
it
have
goes
like
and it
R2
checks,
Mod
like,
Man
file
open in the
integrity.
background.
You better hope that it's not.
Well, sometimes applications will run in the background just regardless.
Yeah,
Like,
Not
without
me.
you even like needing it to like open it.
right.
I make sure that shit is shut the fuck down.
But either way, I don't agree with it either, and I think that's kind of excessive.
No, I agree. I
At
get
the
it to
very
a-
least. They
I get it for sure. I get, not wanting to mod, have people mod your game or anything like that or da 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 da. But like,
But I just don't. I don't know. I get why. Like on the basis of why you wouldn't want someone to mod your game, but at the end of the day, all it's doing is bringing more people back, and it adds replayability to your game too.
that was my
Yeah,
thing
but-
on it too.
Maybe years later, yeah. But not when it first releases. I
Oh.
wouldn't want it.
I mean, depends on the
like-
person.
Yeah, it really does, because like they're
They
When
don't
I-
like
when
the game that they just purchased, so they're gonna mod it.
No.
Refund it.
no.
No,
Okay, so
think
I'm
about
gonna,
the
I'm
whole
gonna give an
Destiny
example.
thing.
I'm gonna give an example. So I had just purchased Resident Evil 8, brand new, right out the gate. I wanted to
Okay.
play it fresh, and then I find out that there are mods for the game that make it so much funnier. So instead of changing, so for example, Resident Evil 2, instead of having that big, strong guy chase you throughout the police department, it's Thomas the
yeah.
Train.
Yeah.
And it plays Thomas the Train coming to get you. Like it changes the entire aspect for me. Like that's funny. So now I have Thomas the Tank Engine trying to chase me down. Like does it follow the same vision of the creators? No. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because it's not part of the core game, and it's a bonus for me.
Yeah.
It keeps me playing their game.
I was more so
That's how
saying,
I would see it.
Well, I was more so saying like, people, the whole thing with Destiny 2, people that grind it out, they're done within a month. It has a, 4 months or 6 month life cycle before they release anything new. Well, month 1, month 2, they're done. For that 4 months, I mean, what are they going to do? They really like this game, but they've already done everything. They don't do anything else. They wake up, they play this game, they go to sleep. And they just do that for, they go to work, they come home, they're playing the game. Then they go to sleep, and that's it. And so, they do that for 2 months. In order to get more enjoyment out of it, they'll mod it to, maybe change up the spawn locations of some stuff, on a fresh playthrough. So, like with Elden Ring, you can have a randomizer for the bosses. So, whenever you first
You
walking
don't
out,
know
you
what
can
you're
face
gonna
the final
walk
boss.
into.
I mean, it just, it
Changes
makes
the
the game a
entire,
lot more
like,
entertaining.
Yeah, and more interesting to watch too.
Yeah, and you don't know
No,
what
and
you're
I
gonna walk
understand
into.
that.
Yeah, but does
Like,
it
so-
follow the original spirit of the?
Actually,
So
kind of. for
any
Elden
game
Ring.
that is any game that is single player, campaign driven, I'm okay with mods. 100%.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay? But whenever there's multiplayer involved, you're gonna there are too many aspects of it. How do they decipher what a mod is and what a cheat is?
I think it depends on the game itself entirely. Like if we're talking about multiplayer, are we talking about Repo or Lethal Company, or like
We're
if
talking
we're
So
talking
if
about
it's
multiplayer?
if it's
If it's
PvE,
PvP
yes,
versus
PvP, no.
PvE. Okay.
Yeah.
Like PvP, I wouldn't allow mods because you can't decipher what's a cheat and what's not.
Exactly.
Valid.
Like there's
But
only
when
one
it's-
game.
Go ahead.
Sorry, there's only like one PvP game I could think of where people use quote unquote mods, and that's Bacchus mod for Rocket League. That
Oh, yeah.
basically adds lets you change what your car looks like and lets you basically have any skin in the game. So like you could have a $4,000 decal that you could only get in 2015. It was called
I
but
use
they'll
it just to
use
get
that.
stats.
So
yeah, and you can also use it to get stats and stuff.
That's all I
but,
use it for.
so basically, but like whenever you say, oh, you can get skins stuff like that. So basically, that takes away from the people that were there first that got it.
Mm-hmm.
And they basically, I got this, I did what I was supposed to do to get this.
Yep.
Instead, somebody takes a mod and just mods it into the game, and now that takes away what that other player achieved.
But you
Now
you
that
have
is
to
just client
understand-
side as well.
Yeah, you have to understand that's also just client side. So if you're in the server and I'm playing Rocket League with you and I have it to where that $2,000 skin or whatever's on, you do not see that. You just see whatever
Okay.
decal
Yeah.
skin I
It's
have.
just for
It's
Mylee.
only my side.
That's the only
It's
one
only
who
what I
can
still-
see it.
What's the point?
It's sort of like a cosmetic. It's just a cosmetic thing. Like you want to have what the pros are using, and you want to play with the same car of what the pros are using. That's what you use, because some of those pros are only have those items that cost $2,000, and you want to have something similar. It's like the equivalent of like playing Counter-Strike and you wanting to have like a $2,000 CS:GO skin. It's like
Okay.
Yeah, just for
cool.
you to see though. I mean,
it's
that's,
cool.
That's
It's nice
it.
to see. I'm never gonna
Does-
own that, and I just
I know. I got a question. Do skins equal wins?
yes, it does. It's a mental thing. It's a mental thing. You need to mentally see it. It's like if I have the same skin as that one, professional gamer, that means I could play like them. Is it true? No.
Not even
But
close.
Mentally,
me feel better.
yes. But yeah, at the end of the day, I feel like I agree with you 100%. As
Ugh.
long as it does not change the gameplay of PvP, I'm okay with it.
Right.
If it's only just cosmetic or whatnot, I'm okay with it. But most of the time, unless you're just talking about ethics and you just personally not being okay with it, I don't see the reason why you wouldn't want mods in your game, as long as it's not affecting PvP.
Right.
But that's all I gotta say about that.
All right, what do we got next?
Be a modder.
What about what, huh?
I said we need to learn how to mod in games.
Should be.
Jesus. It's a lot.
No, good.
It is a shit ton.
Too
We used to
too
write,
much.
Me and my brother used to write mods for Minecraft. That shit was fun as hell, but
What's one of the mods that you created?
we created a whole different dimension with what did we do? I think we did like almost like an inverted nether, but it was all blue and had random spawns for TNT and lava that would pair together. And yeah, so sometimes you would just be walking, chunks would be loading, and things would just be blowing up as you're, trying to walk. It was very, very bad. It took a lot of resources. So we had to, knock our render distance down to like 1 or 2 fucking chunks at a time. Yeah, so we died a couple times to TNT exploding from just a chunk that simply wasn't loaded yet. Then we walked over
I
to
didn't
it
see
and then
it.
just yeah. And you can't sometimes they're underground, sometimes they're like, on the top of the yeah, it's just rough. And then sometimes there was just a shit ton of lava raining down from the ceiling and you just had to avoid an entire area. And yes, Mylee, we do discuss that. We absolutely discuss that. I need to go
5 years
through
later, and
I have the
can't
video
catch a break.
Twice you leaked my IP! Twice! Oh, golly!
Imagine
Mylee's just leaked a lot
I
of
don't
shit.
have a good track record.
phone numbers.
There's also something
card
for the
numbers,
Discord too.
IPs.
At one point,
Yeah.
that there was just
I leaked
a shit
the
ton of
Discord or
bots.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
open
to be
invite.
fair, the invite link was like we had an open invite link, so I don't feel
That
like
is
that's on
true.
me.
That
I
is
feel like
true.
Fucking.
But
would've gotten in regardless.
still, I'm still blaming you. I'm still blaming you because
Yeah.
it's easier.
no comment.
Talk about a security risk.
Oh goodness. Yeah. Fucking
Revoke
Imagine.
all privileges.
Ugh, you get nothing. You just get to sit there and look pretty. We will drag you around as needed.
Jesus.
Oh,
I'm sure there will be one day when y'all will forget all about that incident.
absolutely not.
I've
Never.
only waited
0%
5
chance.
years for y'all to forget. but-
0% chance. That and your coiled Ethernet cable
Yeah.
Okay,
that
first
we
of all,
spent
that was
an
a, that
hour
was
and
an honest
45 minutes
mistake.
trying to figure out. Then I walk in, I crunch it, and everything works just fine. Yeah. An hour and 45 minutes waiting on you to try to figure out your shitternet.
Braden.
Yes. I know what is underneath your desk. I don't know. I'm just telling you. That's what it was. She had like an 100-foot cable. Maybe 18 feet of it was stretched out to her little living room area. The rest was in a giant coil. I just took it and I grabbed one of her charging cables, wrapped it around the middle to crunch it in half, and boom, everything started working fantastically. No
Just a
problem,
bad
no
cable.
issue.
We were
no
doing a giant. We were doing a Halloween LAN party in the living room.
We were
and
trying
we needed
to.
Ethernet. We needed Ethernet cables, and we only had like a 1 megabyte upload, 1 megabyte down. We're like, "What is this?" And then
Yeah, if even.
we probably took a little longer than we wish to admit.
An
on
hour
stream
45 minutes!
to figure out that we coiled the cable.
Figure
not
out.
we
No,
coiled it.
no.
You
Ain't no
coiled it.
we in this. Who the fuck is we?
I just wanted to be organized, so I coiled the cables. I'm like, look how nice and organized it is. They're all coiled, and
You know what, Mylee? I'm gonna tell you this. It had nothing to do with it.
you think it had nothing to do with? Well, it fixed it.
I know for a fucking fact it has nothing to do with it.
Then tell me why it worked.
'Cause
That is the
but
only thing we
there's a-
changed. That is the only thing we
Inside-
changed.
Inside of it, whenever you crunched it like that, there was probably a bad connection, and it just
a brand new
happened to get a better
cable.
connection. Doesn't matter. I mean, you really, with what we do for a living, with what we do for a living, how many bad things we just pull out of a brand new box?
Oh, I'm well aware. I just had to swap out a fucking CH11 with the Sony unit because it was flashing, blinking, with the serial controls and everything, and the Sony was not recognizing it. I was like, God damn! I knew it. I fucking knew. I knew it was just. It was gonna be. I was gonna have an issue with this Sony. So just for shits and giggles, I unplugged it and plugged in a new one, and it started working. I was like, son of a bitch. All right, never mind. But.
Yeah. So,
I'm just saying. She had moved it. She had restarted her modem. Can't tell you how many times. She restarted her router. She had
tried
moved the
everything.
cable. She did all sorts of shit. Except for that one thing. I walk in there, saw that, and then just, took the circle and made it into essentially a figure 8. And it all started working just fine. I don't know. But yes, Blood, I know you have your shit in a fucking circle.
hold on. Will Mac, you said need the 150-foot cable. Not gonna lie.
Yep. And
This
somehow
is
that shit
underneath my
works.
desk. It works fine.
Somehow
Don't
that shit
have any
works.
issues.
No fucking clue. No fucking clue. Ugh. God damn, Liv. But that's also valid. Yes. Yeah. Blood definitely has.
See?
Yeah, just I don't know.
Laura,
I'm just telling
Induction
you. Like I've got
is
it.
a thing.
And yes, I understand. I mean, it's the same thing with the GPS. I get it.
Yep.
But at the same time, I had another IT professional talking the exact opposite. So I don't know what to tell you because the second I did that to Mylee's shit, it
I know.
fixed it.
I know what to tell you. Don't listen to that idiot because he doesn't know what he's talking about. You may say
He
he's an
ran
IT
his own
professional.
company.
Well, is it
For
still in
years!
business?
Yes.
How? With bad advice like that?
I'm just telling you. That's what he taught me, and that's what I did, and it fixed it.
When in
There
doubt,
was
ask
problem,
ChatGPT.
did solution, it fixed it. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, because while I was learning how to do car audio and everything, I was in college. I was in college for computer networking, and I was MCSC certified, A+ certified, C+ certified, like every little
Sure, yeah,
certification I could get. None of it.
It's so weird.
It didn't say anything about
I don't
that.
know.
Have you ever been
know.
into a server room?
I've been into a small time one, not like one of the big old large doodads.
Yeah, they're horrible. Yeah, how about coil cables? Oh,
Oh, well, no, he cut and terminated all the ones that I stamped a
Oh,
good
but
30 of them
So
at a switch. And that was just like an afternoon project. I used to work for my school, but so yeah, I've stamped Ethernets. It's not difficult. Not at all. But it was a shit ton of fun.
this is what ChatGPT says
I don't know.
about coiling Ethernet cables.
Oh, here we go.
I just
I'm
asked
still
it.
on
I
this
said,
subject.
Sure.
Oh my
I
God.
said,
Okay,
Is
we're
it bad
we're
to
pretty
coil
much over
Ethernet
it,
cables?
but
And
here
ChatGPT
Cody's
said-
reigniting it.
it said, okay, or even good ways to coil Ethernet cables. So if you do them in loose loops in large diameters, it's fine. But it says if you do them in super tight coils, especially with the Cat 6 or higher, it can induce signal degradation.
Interesting.
you're supposed to do figure eights.
Which in the case of Mylee, did them in tight loops that
yes.
were not in the figure eights.
And that's where what I'm saying, and that's why when I crunched it in half, it works just fine. Because then it made it into a figure eight.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, but I mean, it was. I guess it was. You make a fist and put your hand through that big old thing that you got quite
Yep.
easily. Okay,
Yep.
yeah,
I put my-
that might.
Couldn't do
I can
it
put
with
my-
Mylee's.
I can put my foot through it.
Okay, yeah. So yeah. No, that's
Now,
no further
with that
questions,
said,
Your Honor.
It's coiled, and then to keep the coil together, I did this, and then I go.
Yeah, I saw that you had a secondary. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. To keep it in
'Cause-
place. Yeah,
Yep.
that was Mylee's problem. Is that it was? I mean, you couldn't even. Yeah, you could probably barely get a fist through it. Laura, okay. God damn it.
No, hole's too small.
That's it. You're banned. GG's.
Time out in chat.
Nothing. Oh God. Oh. All right. What do we want to talk about next?
Well, did you hear recently? So not only did we talk or y'all talk about the other time about how the Renaissance Festival has to get sold because of the lawsuit. Did you hear that the king has died?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I did.
I read into the
Yeah.
article, and I actually did a lot of research on this subject because I was just curious. Because I absolutely fell in love with the HBO documentary, and I still read to watch it, and
I
need
am
to just,
not
at one point-
paying whatever to watch the one damn thing.
It's on
I ain't doing
YouTube.
it.
Is this on
It's
YouTube? Is it on
yes,
YouTube?
the whole thing. The whole thing's on YouTube.
Okay, this was not explained to me. Thank you, Blood,
This was-
Mylee.
I did not know this.
Get
I
your
didn't know it
facts straight.
either. What
Get your
do you-
facts straight. Get your facts straight.
Oh my god. Okay, let me look at this. I want to see this documentary on this YouTube.
Anyway, yeah. So again, this is about all they had. When did they? Yeah, 21st.
2 days
this
ago.
was 2 days ago. The sheriff said he was notified about the death at 9 a.m. Isn't sure about how, but yeah, there's no threat to the public, so you're fine.
Yeah.
That's about all we got, which is like, okay, then what happened?
Yep. Well, so we can decipher from kind of like, we know it's not. I wouldn't think it's foul play. I think because
Until an autopsy
in
is
the
done.
in the documentary, he stated that he has a death day. He had a death day. He was gonna go. Remember how we talked about he was gonna go to another state or anything and have assisted, dying
Yeah.
done.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I think he may have done it himself.
Yeah.
You think so? Oh, because he was
still
caught
have
up
to-
in lawsuits,
He's-
so
he-
he couldn't leave the state.
Yeah. Yeah. Nope.
More than likely.
And he was.
So,
Or the
he-
county at that even. Yeah.
What was
Yeah, the
his,
thing is,
what
like, he
his
was
death
done.
date?
I don't know. I don't think there was an actual date. It was just after he
Actually
sold.
said, yeah. Actually, yeah,
Hmm.
but he was trying to, but then it
Now, do you
got all
think-
caught up in getting sued and everything and the forced sale.
Do you think if he has a will, and in the will states that the ownership of the Renaissance Festival was to go to somebody else, think that that negates the whole selling aspect?
No.
No.
No,
No.
because at the
don't
time
think
of
so?
the sale, he was alive.
No.
And once the judge gave that order, the sale was forced to go through, so he no longer had that
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Ah,
it's already
okay,
done
okay.
and sold and signed.
Oh, okay,
It's already
okay,
done.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, they've already taken control of it.
There was no way to stop that sale from happening after the judge ruled it.
Right.
Like,
Yep.
there was nothing that George could have done. But I was more interested to find out who bought it. So I did.
Did you
Yeah,
find
it
out?
listed a bunch of different companies.
Mm-hmm. And if you look at if you try to Google
Oh,
those
boy.
companies, there's really
don't
nothing
really
that
get-
pops up.
They're shell corporations.
hmm
Oh no.
There's like rumors. There's rumors that think that it's pretty much the people that tried to buy it in the documentary. So like you had the Greeks, you had that other dude. Like, so it's possible that they could have just came together, made some shell corporation,
Right.
use that to cover their tracks and to buy it, and then
Yeah.
from there distribute their shares as they saw fit or whatever they agreed to.
Right.
Which is legal.
Yeah, which is totally legal.
Yeah.
And there's no way you
Yeah.
could really prove it because it's a private company, and
Yep.
the only way you would really need find out who that was probably to go pull up the corporate charters and start looking at it from there. And I'm not gonna do that. I'm not that dedicated, so I don't care.
Yeah, that's valid. Yeah,
So I'm
that's
sticking
valid.
I'm sticking with just like the shadow shell corporation theory and just being happy.
Calling it a day. Yeah, fair.
Calling it a day. I'm like,
Yeah, and
that's all I'm gonna go to.
Literally, the rest of the article is just people, different organizations being like, "Damn, that's tough." Respect and
RIP.
privacy, thoughts, prayers for families,
Yeah.
friends, etc. It's literally the rest of the article. This is one short ass article. I remember reading this. It's
Yep.
like that's it. Where's the fucking rest of ya?
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, he was such a. I hate to say this about a dead guy, but like he was
Oh,
such
no,
an
you
ass.
you could say it, and I really don't want to spoil too much because I still want Brad to watch the documentary.
Mhm.
But let me just say, this guy, he's a character, and there are some scenes in that documentary on the way he talks to staff that made me uncomfortable. Like I didn't even want to
Yes.
watch it anymore. That it
I need to
got that
finish it.
Lovely.
that awkward and uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because the way
It's
he
really
treated
good,
people
though.
was like shit.
Great.
Oh, we do Ring Faircrafts while we watch. Hell yeah.
Watch a
Yeah.
show about a dead guy. Lovely.
No,
I will say it's
it-
about more than that. It was actually a genuinely good documentary that
Oh,
pretty much
yeah.
opened a lot of people's eyes to what like the operations of Ren Fair
Right.
Yeah,
how
the
it
that
working
you never
conditions
that
of
you
that
never
place.
thought about.
Yeah, fair.
On a more upbeat note, did y'all know that we have genetically modified spiders to give off red silk webbing?
Do we get to be Spider Men and women now? Is that all? That's
No.
all I care about. Can we turn into Spider Man?
We're not
Can
there
I
yet.
turn?
No.
Huh?
Not there yet.
Damn it. Okay. Well, I don't care anymore.
I'm going to
But-
grab something to drink. On that note,
Everybody, buckle up. Get aboard. Haul aboard. We're going on a magical ride on the magical school bus into Cody's realm of my work.
Well, you know, I kind of hate to be on that same track, but I also need to pee, so I will also be right back.
Oh,
That would be correct.
Damn, everybody.
Go ahead,
ditched
Cody.
as soon as
I'm
I get shit.
listening.
No, I gotta wait for the others now.
Well, Cody, give me questions to ask you so I can make you feel smart. Just give me the answers ahead of time.
I will send you a name and I'll see if you can pronounce a name.
I don't know. I'm not that confident. Laura, are you at bowling tonight? I love Bread's black screen whenever he goes AFK. Yeah, you can tell he puts a lot of effort.
All right, I just messaged you the name.
I can't even. I don't think I have the confidence, Cody.
Come on, try it. Sound it out.
Paris Titoda. Tepidaorium.
Pretty close. Peristeatoda Tepidario Orum.
Tepidari. Yeah. If I was gonna go with Tepidari, but then that sounded like if I was wrong, that would look really stupid.
Don't trust me. There's not a day in my life on a daily basis that I don't look at a word and I'm like, I don't know how to say this. And you'll say it and they're like, no, it's said this way. And you're just like, motherfucker. How am I supposed to know that shit?
Game's rigged,
Yeah.
Cody.
Peristeatoda Tepidariorum. Now we just gotta have Braden and Josh say it when they come back.
Cody, now that Liv's here, I want you to describe why Marvel Rivals beats Overwatch 9 out of 10 times and why it's so amazing. So that way we can start some drama
'cause
up in here.
Marvel Rivals is fun. Marvel Rivals is king overall. It's not toxic.
Not toxic.
It is a
Not
cheap
toxic.
imitation.
Says the Jamcast that
And
don't
here
play.
comes Bread.
I was here when I sat
we're-
down and I
we're-
heard the let's hear why Marvel Rivals better Overwatch.
Yeah.
Just because it's
No,
not.
like we're gonna start a new. Cody has Space Time with Cody. I have one called Let's Start Some Drama with Mylee.
Oh, Lord.
And my
Great.
goal is to start an argument between us that we have to defend to the death.
Mylee spills the tea or something.
I'm here for it.
Or cooks the tea. It'll have to be something like that. We'll have to figure
Yes.
something out.
So for Miley's first segment of to start some tea, I want Cody to explain why Marvel Rivals is so much better than Overwatch. Cody, please.
People
continue.
work as a team. You don't get screamed at for choosing the wrong character or saying the name wrong or something. It's
Is it
based
better
off of
characters?
Marvel.
based
Get
off
better
of Marvel.
characters,
it's
characters.
literally
There's
3/4
more lore.
of those.
There's more everything.
3/4 of the abilities and everything like that can directly be referenced from Overwatch. It's crazy. Like you draw so many similarities. Like it's just a pure ripoff
Everything
of how
comes out
some of
of
those
the
character
comics.
works.
So Brad, please describe why
Overwatch just
Overwatch.
ripped off Marvel's comics.
The fuck? Not even
What a hot
close.
take. What a hot take.
Overwatch has enough like background lore to make an entire fucking series. You know, like they did with the
Okay, hold
Arcane.
on.
They have
The
it.
one,
They need
hold
to
on.
though.
Here's
they
my thing
won't.
about. Here's my thing between the two. Marvel puts their lore in the game. They make it
That's true.
obvious. They put it in front of you. Overwatch does not.
Which is
And they
fair.
tell a story with it.
Well, and then with Overwatch, they were supposed to
Keyword
have the
suppose.
would you shut the fuck up and let me speak? Damn. Holy shit. They were supposed to release a campaign. They decided to go a different route, and I don't know why. But we have seen sneak peeks of some of the missions and everything like that with the some of the events that they've dropped in, and had they have actually included that into this campaign, it would have been immaculate.
So, do you think they would have charged for it?
No, it was supposed to be free.
That's probably why it didn't come out. Because
I don't think you understand how many people buy skins in that game. The players that play Mercy run Overwatch, to say the least, with the amount of skins they buy. Vix, what's up, baby?
Hi, Vix.
How was your stream?
There's a poll. Everybody go vote on it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, here we go.
You beat me to it. I wanted to make it too.
Great.
Let's see. Chat, put it to the end right now. What's better, Marvel Rival or Overwatch?
Let me pull up my fucking phone. Hold on.
One account only. Braden's multiple accounts don't count.
No, my one account. Damn. Well, okay, this is my phone's account, but here we are. I don't have my actual one pulled up. It's fine. Actually, I have to work tomorrow. Yeah, and that's what always sucks, Vix. I am right there with you. Is that, unfortunately, work has to come first.
All right. While we wait on the poll to conclude, it's a 5-minute poll. Everybody make sure you go put in a vote.
Yeah, put in a vote.
Only one
Let's see what
vote,
we got.
no extra votes.
Yes.
We're going to talk about this spider.
I thought I left to leave that conversation.
Fuck no, you're getting it now. Join the magical school bus. We're diving in. Welcome to the world of genetics, bitches.
All right.
I think I heard Laura call my name.
Oh, really?
So, this right here, folks and ladies and gentlemen, this is your common household spider. I'm going to try to pronounce the name. I'm probably saying it wrong, but I'm close enough. It's called the Parasteatota tepidariorum. These are big ass words. Basically, what went down on here? Don't you dare. They went ahead and they genetically edited the spider using a system called the CRISPR-Cas9. This is something that I am introduced to and I mess with from time to time. What this is basically, CRISPR stands for clustered regularly interspaced short palindromic repeats. And what this does is it goes into the DNA basically. It gives itself a guiding RNA sequence and the Cas9 protein, or enzyme, I guess you should say. And it goes through and it cuts out a piece of the DNA so that you can modify it to either knock in, which means put something new into it, or knock out, meaning take something out of it in order to modify the genome. So, to dumb this super down far for y'all, because I know none of y'all are going to understand half the shit the way I do.
I don't science.
What they did here was, in the actual paper, which I have linked in the thing, which I don't expect you to open up really, was they went ahead using the CRISPR-Cas9. They ended up doing 2 different experiments, but this is part of the main one. And what they did was they genetically knocked in, so they put in a protein for fluorescent red into unfertilized female spider eggs.
Right.
They were then fertilized by male spiders. And what happened is when they included that fluorescent red protein in there, they did it specifically in the gene sequence for the silk protein of the spider. And what happens is that when these guys come out, they have a red fluorescent protein into the silk. Now, under the normal eye, it is not red. So everywhere y'all be seeing on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, where it's like red silk, not 100% true. It's a red fluorescent protein, so it has to be specifically underneath a fluorescent light in order to see it actually show red.
Ah. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Gotcha. I'm with you. Interesting. Okay.
But this is the first time it's ever been done in a spider.
So would there be a way to? Okay. Now, I don't know that they could. Never mind. That's a dumb question.
No, never a dumb question in science.
I was gonna say, like, would there be a way to make it like a bioluminescent, but it wouldn't. It's not a part of the spider. It's a
So,
web, unless the spider was
yes and
constantly
no.
attached to it.
Yes and no. You got to think about it. You have bacteria out there that is in the ocean that are bioluminescent.
Yeah.
So
That's
again,
fair.
this comes down to genetics. You look at to what is
That's true. That's true.
bioluminetic marker genetically,
That's fair.
and you knock that into the genome of the spider, where you would kind of do like this red fluorescent protein, and you may or may not be able to do something like that. That's an experiment to test. You'd have to see if it works.
You have to feed your jacket, so that way it'll glow.
But
Oh.
yeah, to answer Laura's question as to why do this, so basically being able to kind of understand the spider's silk, you got to think about it. Spider webs, they're very stretchy and they're very like almost unrippable.
Yeah, they're
Oh.
super durable.
But the thing is, nobody knows much about them. And so what they do, and what they did at this university, I'm not even going to try to say its name, and their
Sure.
biomaterials research it was funded by the military, specifically I think the Air Force and the Navy. And what they're doing
Trying
is
to make Spider-Man.
they're trying to understand how they can learn from the spider silk and its abilities and try to do different things with that for potentially working on different types of material or things that you can use for the military, possibly.
Fair enough, like, high strength body armor sort of thing, but that is just
Yeah.
worn like clothes, or
Things
something like that,
or just like
yeah.
tools. It's very
Okay.
vague on what they might want to do with it because obviously military.
Yeah, they're not gonna. Yeah.
Yeah, but they talk about basically going through
Interesting.
looking at the high tensile strength, when they manipulate the protein. Basically it's the first model of developing the silk fibers with the new properties by doing this. And it opens up a large door for newer and newer things, but it's the first time anybody's used this CRISPR-Cas9 technique spider. Kind of cool.
It's kind of cool.
Very, very
And if you really want to
interesting.
dive into it, I gave y'all the actual scholarly article that you can read, and I highly recommend you read it. It's really interesting
Okay.
because they
Next
didn't
time I
just
have 3
mess
hours
with
to
the.
do that.
It only takes 30 minutes. It's a short article.
Well, okay, it's gonna take me 3
I gotta
hours
read.
because I'll have to go back and forth to Google and back to the document to figure out what half these terms are, more than likely.
Yeah, but they also worked on the eyes. They actually made the spider blind because they knocked in, so
Really?
they introduced the red fluorescent protein, but they knocked out the development for the eyes because they were trying to, kind of like how my work does, look at a specific gene that was needed for the eye development for the spider, and so they did that by knocking it out. And when no eyes develop, it's needed. So it's a
Is it-
blind spider that produced
is it-
red fluorescent protein
it-
silk.
Isn't that a little cruel?
No.
I mean,
In the world of science, nah, not unless
well.
it's a human or like a pet of some sorts,
okay.
like a dog, a
I
cat.
guess. Okay, so I remember there a couple years back, I think it was like a really popular YouTuber or something like that. And again, we're talking totally different things here. But I think there was a super popular YouTuber that had like a bunch of cockroaches. And he literally just threw them all in the oven. Like, it just turned the oven on. Like, straight up just cooked them
Oh,
alive.
those bitches will survive.
No, they all died.
Talking about Asmongold.
I mean, a cockroach
Is that
can
who it
survive
was?
a nuclear bomb.
That motherfucker lived in such a dirty ass house.
Okay,
he had
well, yeah,
roaches
no,
everywhere.
but I mean, like, he intentionally had them in like a a container, put them into an oven, and then cooked them on like the highest setting and killed them. You could hear like the squealing, squelching that they were making as they were dying. It was awful. I mean, literally just torturing these things to death. But it was that everyone came down on them. I don't remember who it was or what it was. Again, it's been years, but I don't know. I guess it's just that sort of thing. Now, I guess all he really did was just kill cockroaches. There wasn't really any goal or anything like that they were trying to achieve, unlike this, where they were trying to edit a spider's genes to figure out this and that and da-da-da-da-da. But still, it was just... Damn. I don't know. Maybe
Also,
I'm reading
side
too far
note,
into this. Huh?
The poll ended. Marvel Rivals won. 6
I don't believe
to
it.
2.
I
Marvel
don't see it.
Rivals is the better game.
I don't see it. It's not there.
Marvel Rivals.
Therefore, it's incorrect.
Wow!
That's crazy.
Suck it, losers.
You know what this would be a great transition into?
What would that
Our
be?
New and upcoming games. I feel like that's got a lot
Sure.
I agree.
Got a lot of stuff. We'll start with permafrost.
Ooh.
Okay, hold on.
So this was shared in our group chat
I
earlier.
said, hold on. I gotta find it first.
Braden's not prepared.
No, you're picking
As
shit
usual.
out of fucking thin air. Where the fuck is it?
It's in the podcast topics and the new and
Yeah,
upcoming
new and
games.
Becoming
No
games.
shit, I don't see it. Where are you pulling from? Jesus.
Okay, click
I
on
found it.
podcast.
Okay, I found it. Yes, but you are pulling from middle of the fucking list. We haven't talked about any of the rest of it. Not my
did
fault.
we not? Oh no, you're
Not
right.
my
We need to talk
fault.
about Underward. Underward.
Underward
Nah.
or underwear?
No,
Underward
thought-
is what it's called.
Yes, Underworld was not discussed. So excuse me for trying to figure out where the fuck this was. Anyway, yes, continue. What is this?
This is Josh's game. It looks like a 1 to 4 player co-op horror exploration
Whoa,
game,
okay.
and
All right, okay.
we should probably watch the trailer.
Yeah, watch the trailer because it's a lot
I'm-
easier to.
Okay, yes, I am getting there. All right, we're here.
One day we'll be able to watch it in Discord.
I know.
No.
I gotta wait for that delay.
I'm so happy games like these are being made.
Same.
I'm so happy.
See
But that's what I love about this genre is like you could have 500 clones and it's still gonna be fun.
I was about to say, what is this? What makes this any different from Lethal Company, Repo,
Yeah,
or
there's-
anything like that?
There's not. There's no difference besides the
Okay.
creatures.
Sure.
There might be 1 or 2 mechanics that are different, but the premise of it is the same for like 50 games that I have on my
The
on my
exact
game
game.
list. But it's still fun. And some are more fun than others. It all just
Yeah,
depends. But
sure.
it sucks because I hate how people will stick to just one game and stick with that and say that's it. That's all there is. But there are some people that put like their heart and souls into some of these duplicates that sometimes I think are better than the game that originally got popular, but no one ever gives it a chance.
I guess that's fair. At least giving it a try, at the very
Yeah.
least.
Because I feel like I have so many of those Lethal Company clones on my playlist now. Some of them are not worth it whatsoever, and then some of them I could tell like someone put a lot of time into it, and it probably is not going to
Gotcha.
succeed.
Trying costs money. Fucking facts, Laura. Agreed. 100%. I ain't got it.
Well, when a lot of these games that are coming out like this, they're $2 to $3.
Yeah.
But
How
yeah,
much is
that's
this
fair.
one?
I mean,
$8?
even the Underworld is $8, which
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
$8. I mean,
which is
if you
fair.
play
You're
it
not losing a
twice
lot.
and you get a couple hours out of it,
It's worth it.
That's worth
Yeah.
it.
it's worth it.
I guess that's fair.
Versus some of these games, you're making you spend like
Download it.
$30, $40.
And then you play.
There's a
it.
couple on your list here, Mylee, that I'm like absolutely excited about.
Okay, next one we talk about permafrost. I'll let
Permahost?
permafrost.
Permahost?
Yes.
Stop it, Cody.
Stop, Cody, please.
Hey, Mylee wanted drama. I'm giving her drama.
That's over.
No, my
That
segment is
segment's
over.
done.
That was the segment ended.
Okay, I'm playing
What
it now.
grinds Miley's gears.
Okay. You know, I think it would be really helpful, Brad, if we could
see it.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
We can't see it.
You're on the wrong
On
scene.
stream.
Ah! Going so
Imagine.
well. Yeah, I fucking quit. You one of y'all do this shit. I'm done. What the fuck? Ugh.
So the moon explodes, so the world gets covered in ice.
Yes, because that's exactly what would happen. Not 18 other different things.
The space name. This is not accurate.
It's been Cody certified to be inaccurate.
Yeah, I think it would have just more issues with tides and everything else before we would
I
have.
love how
issues
that's
with
what we're
the-
focusing on versus the actual gameplay. We're just like, this is just not possible. No,
I
game's
mean,
ruined.
It just I don't feel like it showed too much.
It really did.
There's another one. Hold on.
Like, what's the difference between that game and a game like Sons of the Forest?
World frozen to the marrow.
Well, hold on.
No.
The
We got
shattering
another
moon
one.
has
Let's see.
plunged the survivors into an eternal winter. Frost zones dominate the landscape, and only the brave will risk it all for vital resources. Trust no one, but remember, you won't make it alive on your own.
This feels like Rust.
It does, but I don't think it's an
Here.
extraction or anything like that.
Also gives me like a little bit of like 7.
So you only have one character, right? Or you can respawn. You just lose all your stuff.
Will you
I
rebuild?
think you respawn, but you have to go get your loot.
One like it, but again, that's
Wishlist now on Steam.
that's why I'm saying this feels more like Rust, where it's open world, this and that, but like you gotta be very, very careful how you build, where you build, what servers you're on, everything like that. And then on top of that, it also has like a resource management on top of that with the cold. Like, you can only be out for so long before you freeze to death, and it doesn't matter where you are. Just the farther away you get from this and that, you just death.
I'm not a big fan of games where I have to worry about the environment killing me.
Really?
It's one thing that like when I say the environment, I mean I'm talking about like the cold.
Yes, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
that's it.
Subnautica, where
So-
you run out of oxygen, that sort of thing.
That's different. That's different. No, that's more of a mechanic. Okay, I understand that.
Okay.
Wait,
You're-
okay.
No. Hear me out.
Now I'm
okay?
confused.
Okay.
I
Hear
thought
me
I
out.
understood.
I played Ark. Okay, it's bad enough I have to contend with dinosaurs trying to eat my ass. Okay, but there was one called Scorched Earth. I walk outside and I get barbecued by the world. I'm good.
Right.
I'm good. I live in
because that's the
Texas.
mechanic.
Not a mechanic alike. Just saying.
And then you have Subnautica, which has oxygen.
I can
And
deal with
that's-
oxygen.
that's a mechanic.
one. Okay, so you have like you have the fish,
Yes.
but you're in a submergible. You're driving around, and you can kind of like
That's
get away
mid
from
to
the
late
fish most-
stage game.
But that's like, but you don't get that when you start. Like you start with nothing. You're just underwater swimming.
You're
Just
swimming.
you and your little. Suit.
Oh well. Guess what? Guess what? I'm not playing.
I'm okay if you hate it. I just had a problem with you saying no. That's different. I'm like,
Yeah.
is it though?
Like all you gotta do
It's
is
not
swim to the
much
surface. You know, you just dive down, you collect some shit, and swim back up. Oh, and it tells you, it annoys you with how often
Yes.
oxygen. You know, warning: 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
required.
Mhm.
Oxygen required.
And then,
Oxygen
So-
right before you die.
7 days is adding environmentals to the world, and I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Yeah,
'Cause that's one of my favorite
You're gonna
games.
delete it.
Uh,
You're gonna mod it.
And I feel like Arc normally would have like a similar feature. Like Arc will tell you when you're about to die because you don't have
no,
thirst.
Arc does
Thirst?
not tell you when you're about to die. It may give you a little flashing screen saying
It'll tell
or
you when
like-
you're
like-
about to starve. It'll also tell you when you're about to starve, saying, "Hey, you need food," or "Hey, you need water."
No, you hear noises. You hear audible notifications like your stomach growling or the little red flashing thing, but it doesn't physically go, "Hey, you're fixing to die."
Don't look at me. I don't know. I don't play this game.
I'll agree to disagree. I feel like the mechanics are similar. Like I feel like a game gets boring if it doesn't have something that's trying to kill you.
That is true.
There's plenty in the world that's trying to kill me. I don't need the environment. Like I don't need the weather trying to do it for me.
But it's just like real life.
No.
It's like playing Minecraft in peaceful.
I like peaceful.
No.
Where's the fun in that?
No hunger,
I like
no
digging.
monsters.
I like craft.
Ugh.
See, I like building and crafting and being in a sandbox where like I enjoy doing things like that. So I understand what you mean.
Damn.
And
Lord
to
called
each
you
your
out.
own. To each their own.
Cliff.
So like what the
Damn. Yeah, it'd be your own people,
But-
blood.
Sorry.
Agreed,
Smash, I'm
Megan.
good.
This is fucking insane.
I'm being like Ark. The reason I don't play Ark,
Cliffs.
Cliffs.
the cliffs will get me. Yes, you know how many times I'm just building away and I back up too far, looking at what I'm built, and that's the last thing I see is falling off the map. And
Just like the
Laura-
finals.
I'm about to say.
No. In the finals, I respawn. I don't have to worry about going back and getting my stuff. I fall off the side of the cliff, and my shit is hanging off the side of the fucking cliff, and I can't get it back.
Yeah,
I
but when
died
you respawn in
numerous
the finals,
times.
You have to worry about falling off again.
That's okay. I don't care. I didn't lose anything. My shit comes back to me. In Ark, my shit is still on the side of the mountain, and every time I fall off, there is another bag on the side of the mountain, and then I gotta figure out which bag it is that had the good stuff in it, not the crap I spawned back in with. Oh, it was horrible. Oh God, that game gave me some nightmares. Oh,
Well, time for the next game. I don't think Josh is gonna like this next game either.
oh no!
Oh, here we go.
This game, Mylee, I'm excited about.
Okay.
I've known about
So-
this game before you put it in here.
So, Bread, please click on the Bloody Hell Hotel, and we'll watch the
Yes,
trailer.
I am working on it.
Oh, then
Make
you lost
sure,
your thought,
okay.
Coolio. Yes.
No, I've seen this.
Yes. I probably shared it to you at one point.
No. I saw this with Whitney.
It looks so much fun.
It does.
Yeah, because
bitch.
the one that Whitney and I watched, it had like subtitles. It was explaining what shit was as it went through. It wasn't just this blank nothingness.
Yeah, because it doesn't really do a good job explaining what
No.
what the purpose of the game
Let me
is.
see if nope, certainly isn't. But
Oh.
there's dungeons and all sorts of shit in this.
So I can explain if once the trailer's over, I can explain what the
It's
game's
over.
about. So pretty much the premise of it is that you are playing a vampire and you have to get your hotel back in order, and you have to make it nice and neat and try your best to turn it into a thriving business. And the way you do that is, luckily, the hotel sits on a bunch of on a cave system full of dungeons and stuff with monsters inside and resources that you can get to basically make your hotel better. So as you're trying to, be a vampire in a hotel while pretending in front of the humans to not be a vampire, while at the same time going down into the dungeons and fighting monsters and stuff, and you're basically
To get loot.
crafting and resourcing and looting to make your hotel better. And it's I love the art style of it, and it's not anything like
The
new
art
that we
style's
haven't
creepy.
seen before, but
It's creepy.
I like
as
it.
hell.
I genuinely like it.
So my question is like, so you notice that you have like bellhops and stuff like that. Are those?
Those are also vampires that you could hire
Yes.
once you get enough resources.
Well, hold on. But were those people that were staying in the hotel that you turned?
No.
And then-
No. Those were
Why not?
Those, because they're like
Oh.
main characters. Like if you look in the info about the game, like they have names and so forth. Like they're very unique.
But I'm excited. That game, when it comes out, I'll probably end up getting it.
Yeah.
Is it multiplayer?
I don't
it's
know.
just
I
single
didn't-
player.
That's I don't think so.
I think it's just single player, but I think the story is going to play a big part in it.
Right. Yeah. Foraging, farming, crafting, fighting away through monster-infested dungeons. Restore your mansion and turn it into a thriving hotel business. But yeah, it doesn't. Oh yeah, it's single player.
But either way, it looks like it'd be a lot of fun, though.
Yep.
Yeah, it seems like it. Seems like it definitely could be potentially.
Next one, we got Jumping Jazz Cats.
This looks fantastic.
What in the Sam hell?
I am like, this game is going to be endless content.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! So much shit popping up. Okay, hold on. So we got it here, and then I can do like this. Okay, there we go. Oh God. You've got two of Whitney's favorite things. Jazz and cats, so this will be entertaining.
So it's definitely a party game where we play against each other.
Yeah, it seems like just a parkour race.
Yeah, that's what it seems.
Oh, and
It looks so much fun,
there
though.
is so much customization. Holy shit!
I can't wait.
I got to get the $5,000 skin for my cat.
Yeah, here we go.
So many mechanics, it's almost intimidating.
Oh God! And of course, at the end there, it's just the cat's purring. Ugh.
Yeah, so that one's coming out soon. I like that, and I think we're gonna probably do
Newsflash,
a
it's out.
Saturday night playing it. Oh, never mind, it's already out.
That's
we're gonna play it soon.
$9.
I guess we're gonna play.
Yeah, May 20th. It came out 3 days ago, Doug. Or should I say cat? It came out 3 days ago, cat.
But yeah, no, I saw that game, and I think Nat shared it in my Discord, and I saw it. I was like, I watched it. I was like, okay, that looks fun.
That looks fun.
It's cute. It's fun.
Yeah, and up to
I
9
couldn't
other
help but
players. So
just-
you can. That is a party game.
Yeah, I think that would be a fun, good party night.
I believe so. I think that could be.
And it's only $9.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's not bad at all. All right. Whoops, wrong scene. Dog, damn it, tell. Okay, got it.
God
Good.
damn it, Braden, stop breaking it.
No, I refuse. I only break things. I never fix anything.
Try fixing things. Good
No.
feeling.
No, I fix nothing. I only break things.
Okay,
I know,
next
by your
game.
computer.
Ugh.
Next
This
game
one looks
is
interesting.
Skyward Extraction.
So you want
All right.
Doesn't have a lot of reviews.
Back to that. All right, let's see.
be a storm treader? A job for the bravest,
Which is a shame because it looks interesting.
It does.
most skilled.
There's blood. Jumping and falling down.
And resourceful.
How much do they pay you, Josh?
Is
Can Josh sue for
getting
copyright?
started is easy. Simply find your
Waiting for my
local
residuals.
outpost and flag down a recruiter
Sue
a
for defamation.
contract. Each outpost maintains their very own Squall, autonomous navigation craft. Wow, look at that marvel of Magitech engineering. Increase your odds of a successful journey by stocking up on useful supplies at the outfitters. Keep an eye out for ancient relics you can sell for better equipment. But beware, the denizens of the storm wall are ferocious and unpredictable. Great work, storm treaders.
So this is basically just Lethal Company.
It's literally repo / lethal company
I
/
was-
raft.
I was feeling more, God damn it, Sea of Thieves. But
Yep, Sea of
PvE
Thieves,
maybe?
Endless Skies. Yeah.
Yeah, because I get, you have a fucking flying boat going around.
Where have we seen that before?
Nowhere. Nowhere at all.
Endless Skies.
Definitely,
Endless Skies.
definitely not. Haven't heard of it ever. What do you mean?
Do we need to watch the Split Gate 2
No.
trailer?
Mm-mm.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we talked about it there. Did we talk about it at the beginning,
Yeah.
or did we talk about it just?
No,
we talked about it off
we
stream.
talked
I
a-
think.
off stream, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We're
Essentially, we were gonna.
still waiting.
It's great that we didn't play because the servers went offline at like 10 o'clock yesterday
Yeah.
after the release, like after it launched. We
Yeah.
normally get on at 9, so we would have been on for an hour, and then 10 o'clock they would have shut the servers down. And be like, oh, no worries, we'll just stay on. Try to find something else to do and see if we can't, get back on. And then it would just, I think what was their next update at like 1 a.m. or something? That they're like, yeah, they
they're
ain't coming
still-
back up.
Yeah.
So the last game on our list is a game that we've all played before and have seen, but I would love for you to pull up the trailer just to see what's changed about it.
Which one? Oh. Okay. All right. Okay.
Here, contain, protect.
Yes.
So many funny clips came from this game.
It
It's crazy.
looks nicer.
They have inspections for shit
I
now.
see that.
For the fucking card!
Twirling a card is crazy.
So the game has changed a lot since we last played it back in 2021.
Is that the last time we played it? Holy shit.
That was the last time we played it.
I hope he's fucking fixed. Holy hell. You went against him, it was just, you're just cooked.
Yeah, it was game over.
I'm waiting to see Peanut.
Larry! Tooth and nail, huh?
The tooth and nail update. So
Interesting.
I would love to do a community night with at least like 5 or 6 at least, but you could have up to like 20 people if you wanted to for a
That's
private
right.
server.
Yeah.
And
And just
so
have
I
it
would
auto
love-
assign just randomly.
Mm-hmm. I would love to have a community night with that game again.
Isn't there a SCP like actual multiplayer game? Not that version of it, but an actual multiplayer.
There is, but it's basically you do co-op of the campaign, and it's not
Okay.
it's not that perfect because if there's it really the game really wasn't designed to be multiplayer. So if someone dies or 3 people die or something like that, sometimes it gets frozen or stuck, and I've had some issues with it.
Okay. Because I own the
Gotcha.
multiplayer. Just got it looked cool.
Yeah, but I ended up making like dedicating an entire video on Bomb Squad's channel on how to play that game, and
Well, you and I played it way back.
way back in the day.
We need to have
we had
we need to have a follow up where we do the same shit, and then I still stumble through it because I won't remember a goddamn thing about it.
yeah I don't think
And
I've
I
touched
shit
that
my
game in a
pants and
while.
scream some more.
I would be down for that.
Be fine with me.
I still don't
No complaints.
know how to play that game.
But I'm going to be
Cool.
I'm going to be continuously recommending Secret Lab for the next community night.
Okay.
And with that, I think we've gone through all of the upcoming games.
Yes. Yes, we
Yeah.
have.
At least that we have trailers for and everything, because we're talking about the Doom, Dark Ages and everything.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
definitely.
I'm excited to play that. I haven't
Yep.
been watching anybody stream it or anything like that
Nope.
because I don't want to ruin it for myself. I actually want to sit down and actually play that game.
Yep.
It is downloaded. It is included
Uh-huh.
with Game Pass.
Yes. And that's what is
So.
really dope about it. And I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna actually stream it or not. I don't know. I may just want to just play that off stream, just enjoy it in its
Record.
entirety. Yeah. Just do like that.
We'll just all individually play it. Everybody record it and mash up everybody's POVs.
I don't know who's in that video. 'Cause it certainly ain't me.
Absolutely not.
It's the one up here in the corner.
Up here in the corner. I mean, which one? I mean, technically,
The
you know,
left.
depending on where you're looking, that's
On
you.
stream. On stream.
On stream. Ah, yes, of course.
So I've been playing a new game. I stepped out of my comfort zone. Okay. It's called Revenge of the Savage Planet. Okay, it's a upbeat satirical action adventure sci-fi. Jump, shoot, and collect your way across the vibrant alien world, uncover new gear, and upgrade while discovering various hidden secrets. It's very fun and it's very odd. It's very funny. A lot of it's really, really funny. Highly recommend it for anybody that just wants to, if you have Game Pass, a goofy game just to try. It's a very interesting. Get out of here, moth. Eat it.
Probably got.
But yeah,
a bit of protein.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway.
Moth. But yeah, no, I highly recommend it because it's been fun so far. It's got a leveling up system for all your gear and stuff like that. For the progression,
Right.
you're literally fighting the world. Like you should pull up the here. I'll give you a trailer for it real quick.
Okay.
It's
that'd be great.
actually really good.
This is on Game Pass, you said?
Yeah.
Sick. We love Game Pass games because then we don't have to pay full price for them. If we don't like it, we can just uninstall.
Yes.
Oh, that is one of the best things about it. especially because it's on there for quite a while, and you know you can play it a couple times, and then you know if you really really like it, once they take it off, then you're like, oh fuck yeah, I'm gonna buy that. But if you play it once or twice, like, it was okay, and then you just never touch it again, man. It's like the buddy, remember that Spider Heck that we played a couple times?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's off of Game Pass now.
Oh, it's not on there anymore?
No. Whenever I did my fresh install of Windows, I went to the Xbox
gone.
thing, and it was like, hey, yeah, download all these, and then it came up with an issue. And so I went to the store page of
Damn.
it, and it was like, yeah, you need to pay to play this. I'm like, yeah. I liked it, not that much.
It's in the new and upcoming games chat.
Okay. I should still be. Yep, sure am. Pause. Damn
Give
it.
this a watch.
Okay.
I highly recommend this just because it's funny. It's entertaining.
Gotcha. Oh, son of a. I sure did click it, son of a bitch.
What an ad?
No fucking Streamlabs. I don't know why it's fucking pinned to my taskbar. There we go. Gone. All right. Cool. There we go. Play.
Stuck on a planet with nowhere to poop?
The juiciest burgers in the galaxy. Burger Squirt.
Flappy Extreme Learning Smartbot from Hot Whiz.
Radical! I smush it down my throat.
Our new
You what?
Greetings, brave explorer. We here at Alta Interglobal would like to welcome you to our newest venture, the colonization of space. You've spent almost a century hurtling through the universe in cryosleep, ready to begin your work on this strange alien planet. Unfortunately, changing market conditions have led us to the realization that space exploration is far too costly and unpredictable, and Alta has decided to cancel all future plans in space. I regret to inform you that you have therefore been made redundant. Your final check has been sent. We thank you for your service, and we hope you eventually find a way home. Good luck.
Pokemon! Gotta catch 'em all.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh.
It is a split screen co-op game also if you want to play couch co-op.
Aha. There are not that many of those anymore.
That looks fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Damn. All
Just
right.
murdered that thing. Okay.
Straight
Hey,
up.
here's the
just,
thing. That's a
Jesus.
mechanic.
You can actually do that in game.
Yes, you
I
can
love
actually
it.
football the shit out of somebody in the game.
I love it. That's great. Oh, wow.
But Swoogie introduced me to that one, and we started playing it. Had a lot of fun with it. It's fun, goofy, just, and it's not hard. It's not a hard game, but it's
Fair.
just fun.
Yeah. Something to goof off with and chill out, do whatever the fuck you feel like, relaxing, that sort of thing. Yeah, it feels like kind of like a Moonstone Island, which I've been meaning to get back into because that game was fun. That was a lot of fun. It was very chill. It was very much so just relax and do this, do that, and just kind of fuck off for a couple hours and just, yeah. And every once in a while, you need that. You need to take a break from.
I'm getting to where, like, yeah, I mean, I like multiplayer games. Don't get me wrong; it's fun, like multiplayer shooters and stuff. I'm gravitating more to like the PvE experience. I really enjoy it. Just, it's relaxing. I don't have to sweat. I don't have to.
Fair. You ever played the Hellblade? Senua's
No,
Sacrifice?
yes. Oh yeah, that was phenomenal.
Yeah, I was just wondering because I know Mylee played them. I played them a while back. I was wondering if you did. Oh, hey, Daddy. I mean, what? Huh? Cody, have you ever played those? The Hellblade? You need to. You need to. You have Game
highly
Pass?
recommend.
Really good.
Nope.
What do you mean?
I told you what I mean.
Content
I didn't play enough
creation
games off of it.
Well, thing is like, if you go through and you buy a game, you're wasting money.
Well, the way I saw it last time I did it was I paid for Game Pass to play Call of Duty. I played Call of Duty long enough to have paid more than what I would have paid for the game.
Because you picked one game. You gotta.
I looked at all the other games. There was nothing else that interested me. That was the issue.
What?
I think I have a goal in life of going back and playing every single game on my games list. At least once.
I can agree with that. Like, you bought it. You need
Yeah,
to play it more than the one time.
Because like I'm a sucker for those deals that pop up that says like get every single Resident Evil for $10, and I'm like, what? Why not?
Sure,
Let's
yeah.
do it.
That
It has like
Already own all but one.
yeah.
it got me for the Batmans, and I haven't played a single one.
Yep.
Yeah, I have
Same.
not touched them, right? Like so I'm just like
I have
shit.
every single one, Arkham Asylum and all of that, and I haven't touched a single fucking one. Oh, I've heard these are good. I'll play them. I fucking
Eventually.
haven't. Fucking lying to my own damn self.
I'm gonna tell you this: if you have that Suicide Squad kills the Justice League or whatever it is, don't play it. It's absolute. I mean, it's fun. Don't get me wrong for a little bit, but it's hard as fuck. You're gonna rage.
Ah, lovely.
So
Let me see.
I have every single Rainbow Six game. I've got every single Lara Croft game, and I've got every
Hold on, you have
single-
every So you have Wildlands.
Yes.
We need to play.
Yeah. Tom Clancy's
would
Ghost Recon
start-
Wildlands.
I would start a new character to play with you.
Yeah, I haven't tasted it since
You
2012.
better
such
the fuck
a-
not play without me.
Oh,
I bought
play
that
it.
game
I'll download it
to
right
play with you, and
oh my god.
nothing. I
So
don't have it
Wildlands
installed.
is you're basically a group of like people or like government employees going in to take out the Mexican cartel, the Sicarios. It's really good. The biggest
go ahead and
open world
download it.
it is complete open world.
I think I
Kinda
played
like
it
Far
once
Cry.
back in like 2022. I didn't really get very far in it.
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
But
That one's
that-
good.
I gotta play
What's
all the
the other
Lara
one?
Crofts. I've got to play all the Star Wars.
Which Star Wars?
Like every single Star Wars game that's on Steam, they have like a sale to get all of them for like $40, and I'm like,
Here's something for you. You haven't played it and you want to play it. Space Marines 2 is on sale right now, 40% off for $36 on Steam.
Yes, worth every penny.
I'm gonna look into that
Love
actually.
the campaign.
Like it's worth the $60 price.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. Y'all two played through it together, yeah?
Well, we played the campaign separately,
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's fucking good.
the multiplayer is really good.
That's the only part I haven't played yet.
I will add that to my list.
Interesting.
I have all the Wolfensteins, and I've never touched
Ooh,
them.
So okay, I'm gonna tell you this. That's gonna be a series that you be careful streaming.
Because of how graphic it is?
No. No. It's I care
Oh,
less
is it-
about how gruesome and graphic it is. It's
Do you know when it's
content.
placed? Story wise,
What do you mean?
storyline, year. Do you
it's
know
all,
where
well,
you're
it's
at?
all, yeah, it's all World War II and
Not-
most of the
uh-huh.
alternative timelines of if
Yeah.
they won.
Yeah. And
Graphic detail.
It's very graphic detail. One of my favorite games to play. Like really is. It's so much fun. It's a great game. But man, I started playing it on stream and I was like, I'm sorry guys, I gotta pause this. I can't play this on stream. I felt uncomfortable with a lot of the stuff that was said.
I'll be careful.
It's
of that.
been years since I played it. I think I got. Oh, what's the one with the? I think the sisters, or the two girls going through Wolfenstein 2, maybe.
Wolfenstein Young. No.
Yeah, Youngblood or
Something like that. I think so. Yeah. Anyway, I got it free with one of my GPUs, and I downloaded it, was trying to play it. I was just
The old
ass at
blood.
it, and I stopped. That was just like, yeah, never mind. This is
No,
This is
Wolfenstein
stupid.
Youngblood. Sorry.
Youngblood.
Yeah.
I think so. And I was
So,
like,
but
yeah,
Wolfenstein
whatever, never mind.
2 is really good. Old Blood's really good. I didn't play Youngblood.
Again, like I said, I think I played like an hour or two of it, and I've seen some stuff about it, this and that, but I mean, I just as I was playing through it, and again, I was still pretty. It was just different than the games I was used to playing, so I was too new into the PC gaming world. I was like, oh, this fucking sucks, but
This would be a fun one to play because it's a co-op.
the which one, the Youngblood?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was, but I also
Your
didn't have
friend to
anybody to
play
play
some.
with. And I don't even know where it's bound to. It's bound to one of my accounts.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, it's on Game Pass.
I know what series I'm gonna try next.
Never mind then. Doesn't fucking matter.
We're listening. What series?
Metal Gear.
Ooh, they got
Metal
a
Gear
new one
Solid
coming
all
out.
They all became available on Steam, so you could play all of them. So I bought them all.
So, well, it's because they're
Aha.
remastering the original,
Yeah.
like hardcore
Ooh.
remastering it, and that's
So,
going to
like-
be.
Are they doing like mechanics and everything too?
Yeah,
Ooh.
they're basically bringing everything.
I want to throw in a random.
There's
Okay.
Metal Gear, and then Metal Gear 2
Oh.
Solid Snake, and then there's Metal Gear Solid, Sons of Liberty, and then Snake Eater.
My random thing goes to support our poll from earlier. On Steam,
Oh, here we
Overwatch
go.
has mostly negative. Marvel Rivals has mostly
Steam
positive.
is barely on. The Overwatch is barely on Steam. You have to do it through Blizzard now.
Hey, I'm just saying.
He's
It's like
just
pulling
no,
Rocket
hold on,
League
wait,
reviews.
No, wait,
I
wait,
mean,
wait. No,
it's
listen.
such
listen,
an unfair thing.
Listen.
I'm listening.
Life's unfair.
Overwatch,
Oh, damn straight.
342,000 users that had reviews. Marvel Rivals, 282,000. So they're about almost the same in reviews as
50K.
population.
Over
Sure,
100,000 difference.
But yeah, but okay,
That's
sure.
not over 100K.
That's 60K ish.
Okay,
342 to 280 something.
282 to 340.
Yeah, about 60K. We just rounded out. It's about 60K.
Okay.
79% of the 282 says Marvel's is positive, and majority, I can't see the number because something's covering it and I can't get it to go away, says
Lovely.
that Overwatch 2 is negative.
Okay, when were these reviews from?
Ever since the game's been out on Steam, since August,
I wasn't even
or well,
aware.
I don't think August 10th was when it came out on. Maybe it did.
I wasn't even aware it was
I also
available.
have
on
every
Steam.
single Far Cry ever made.
Overwatch 2 is on Steam.
Huh?
Far Cry is like some of the best games you'll ever play.
But
Mhm.
that's what I've heard.
played
'Cause
Far
it's,
Cry
Story.
3 and 4.
is that PlayStation still exclusive, or am I tripping?
No, Far,
Mm-mm.
No,
Far Cry's
okay,
over
okay.
everywhere.
No, I just
But
keep
I will-
seeing it on PlayStation shit. Is there exclusives?
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'm just
It's-
massively tripping then. Okay, cool.
Far Cry 3 has to be one of my favorite campaign games I've ever played. I love that.
That's what everybody says. Far Cry 3 is probably one of the like all time greatest.
The story, I think, is the best by far. But yeah, I have all the Far Cries. I've got all the Fallouts. I've
I
got all
was
the
literally
fears.
just about to ask, what do y'all think about the Fallouts?
So the only Fallout that I've ever played was 76, and I'm in the I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I like 76. It's a lot of fun.
If there was one to pick, I feel like 76 is the one to play.
I hear a
Realistically,
lot
if
of
you could
people
only pick
say
one.
Las Vegas.
Oh, no,
Las
it's
Vegas
New
is-
Vegas.
is-
New
New
Vegas.
Vegas,
No,
yeah.
New
New Vegas,
Vegas
sorry.
is the one to play
Yes.
from.
what
I actually haven't.
yeah,
played
that's
that one.
what I was thinking. I thought there was was
So
it not
76 is the
76 New
multiplayer.
Vegas? Or am I
No,
tripping?
76
No,
Okay.
no. 76 is the.
I thought we were talking. Jesus. Yes, the New Vegas one. Were there not any numbers? God damn. I am
Oh.
losing my fucking mind. Okay.
You're thinking.
I'd
of
be
Fallout
willing to-
76?
Yeah, Fallout 76 is the multiplayer one.
Yes, that's the latest.
I
That's
really-
the new
yeah.
one. Okay. New Vegas was the one I was saying was if there was
Someone back
one
from
to play, I would say New Vegas would be the one to play. If you ask
Be
me,
interesting
anyway.
to see him do a reamp.
People love it or hate it. Fallout New Vegas is like, for some reason, like a really big game for trans gamers, and so like I'm supposed to go play that to figure out what the big deal is. So
You need to-
Okay.
I'm probably gonna play Fallout New Vegas.
All right.
Um,
That's
I'd
I'd love to
interesting.
watch you play that one.
What the hype is about it?
Like, is there like any specific reason, or just
I have no, but like
Okay.
everyone knows about it, and they're like, apparently that's a game I like. I don't know.
okay? Like you're trans and you must play, and that's just kind of like the law.
I think that there's something to do with one of the characters in it or something like that. But I swear, I need to go
Okay.
talk to.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm with you. I don't remember. It's been shit. I mean, it was probably
But it's just like this is a
2014, 15
very.
when I played it, if I had to guess.
It's just one of the most crazy. One of the most known games in the trans community for some reason. So I gotta figure out why.
All right.
Well, I highly
I'd like to
recommend
do
it.
some
I've watched
research.
people play it. I'd love to see you play it, Mylee.
I will install it right now.
Sick.
$10.
All right.
I'd love to see you stream again.
Damn. Damn. Call her out, why don't you?
Is it time to raid or is it time to? Time to raid someone?
Actually, it kind of is, yeah. You
Yeah,
lucky
yeah,
son of a bitch.
I'm looking here.
Who we got? What's
Hmm.
we doing? Where are we at?
Star's sitting on
Oh.
8 right now.
We could do
What's he
Star.
playing?
Fucking Fortnite.
You do Star.
Want to do Star?
Yeah, we can do Star.
Sick.
Hey,
While I'm
do me a
playing
favor, like
Cyberpunk.
whenever you're like showing it, just for video sake, pull it up.
You're really gonna make me? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
I mean,
Give me,
because like
6
so,
minutes.
why? Like I do just
Because
pull
I
up
have
the.
to go. I have to go through, and just give me a couple minutes. I will.
Sounds
get it.
complicated.
If that's what you're wanting. Give me a couple minutes. I will get there.
Hey Siri, set a timer for a couple minutes.
Oh my god! I'm burning everything down. Fuck this.
It set
son
a
of
timer
a
for 2
bitch.
minutes.
Well, I mean, 2 is a couple. You got me there.
Well, I mean, I thought that was just a generic term. I'll be honest.
Oh, wow,
Stop
Fallout
listening.
Vegas.
A couple is 2. A few is 3 or more. I mean, that's what I was taught.
That's what I was
Hey Siri, set a timer for a few minutes. 3.
3. Yep. Fuck off, Laura!
Oh,
Damn
Laura.
it!
I was about to say, if that's for me, I'm just gonna take. I don't know what got unplugged. I'm not gonna fix it.
That's crazy. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So we got this. I need. Well, you see, that would be cool if that actually worked. But you see, problem is that I always have streamer mode enabled. I never hear that noise.
Brother,
That's fair. Where? What? I sure am.
Been the points.
Did
I had
he-
32,000 bombs. Did you what?
I just wasted 10,000 points to be told that it was pointless.
I think he
Oh, he just got off.
yeah. I was about to say he ended. He ended. We
He yeeted.
Yep. Yeah, we missed it.
All right. Well.
I'm gonna-
Shit.
I have
We could-
somebody we might be able to read.
I have someone
I-
as well. Worm's doing. There's Cannibal Car Wash. He's playing Gears 4.
Hold on.
Worm looks like he's starting or something. He's kind of on a no man's land. Oh, real quick, did y'all hear about the Battlefront movement that people are doing right now?
All I know is that it got really popular again. And I don't know why.
The entirety of the community were trying to break a record to show that, hey, yeah, we want more Battlefront. And on Steam, they were trying to break like 100K. That was like on Wednesday that they were, for the weekend, they were trying to ramp up and get to 100K on the weekend. They broke it within like 6 or 8 hours. So
Jesus.
they just kind of upped it to more and more. I think there's like 300K or some shit now at this point that they're estimating to be by tomorrow as like an active current player base. I
So,
believe.
Do you think EA is going to do anything about it?
I highly fucking doubt it. But
I don't know. EA's
There's,
greedy and they like money.
which is true. If they think they can make money on it, then they very well
Yeah.
could. But I mean, you're kind of
Have y'all ever played any of the Battlefront? The Battlefront 2?
I played it one time for like 45 minutes with some friends that didn't tell me what the fuck was going on. I got a Jedi and then I died a bunch of times and killed like 2 people maybe. It was horrible.
When did
Oh, it's fun.
Fair.
I'm trying to think. When did Battlefront 2 come out?
Years back.
2018.
I mean, it's
When did
'Cause
Battlefront
I
2
don't-
come out? 2017, ma'am.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah.
It's
I
8 years
definitely
old.
remember playing it back then.
It is
Yeah.
8 years old. But yeah,
know
they're
what the most-
trying to like promote all sorts of shit about it in order to
It's-
try to
it's
get
free
people
on Game Pass.
to play again
Yeah, I
and
know.
then hopefully get a cult following again. Yeah.
Y'all want to know a fun fact? Y'all know what the most downvoted Reddit comment in history is?
Oh, I feel like
What
we've
might that be?
discussed this before, but what's it?
we have.
It's an Ubisoft response to a Battlefront 2 complaint talking about DLCs in the game.
Let's hear it. What's it?
If you look it up, you probably just Google it. Just Google most
Okay.
downvoted Reddit comment.
Now I gotta find it. Most downvoted Reddit. Well, that's a post.
I'd be okay to read out the one Cody
Oh, here, I got it right here. I'm
Shared.
gonna send it to y'all.
After everything.
Oh, yep, I've got it. All right, hold on. I'm gonna show this for a second because here it is. Oh,
And I
no,
was one of the
that's
people
cool.
that
Hold on.
I was one of the people that downloaded it or downvoted it. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm proud to be part of history.
There we go.
214,000 downvotes.
667,000
downvotes.
downvotes.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's just that is
It turned the first response into a like meme for the longest time. The intent is to provide players with a sense of pride and accomplishment, and so that became like a meme in the community for so many years.
Aha.
The purpose was to provide y'all with a sense of pride and accomplishment.
Yeah. No, so what happened?
$80
Sorry,
for
I
a
just didn't mean to
game.
get off track. We started talking about
Paid
Battlefront, so I was like,
$80 to have Vader like. So what? They paid $80 and then they can't. Oh yeah, can't even
Yeah,
play
no,
that.
Vader.
Wow. Okay. So you pay $80 to get a skin, but then no, actually you have to work for them still because fuck you.
mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. All right. Wow. Wow. All right. Let me see.
Part of history.
Report history.
Yeah, we're
All right. So this is who we're rating out. There we go. Is this what you were looking for, Blood?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, because it makes it a little better for the video. Thank you.
Sure. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just here we are. All right, we're gonna start this raid.
Thank you guys for being here.
Yes.
Thanks,
Ollie,
everyone.
hi.
Thank y'all, and we will catch y'all next week for more fun and games and shit. I guess maybe not the games part of it. The games will be on our personal channels. But
Yes.
okay,
See you next week.
goodbye.